Ah. Hello. Hello. Oh. Speaking of this. Dab, 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 dab. Thank you for the sub, Giga. But yes, surprises. Hands! I have hands again! I can move my arms! Ah! Hands! Dab, dab, dab. Dab, dab, dab. Yeah! I have hands again. We were able to figure it out. I shouldn't say we. I was able to figure out the... I feel better today. I feel a lot better today. My nose isn't stuffed, which is good. Hands. I haven't used them in so long, I sort of forget where the tracking stops sometimes. Oh. Hi, Mahala. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Hi. Hello. Oh, wow. So much is happening. So I have my hands back. I was able to figure it out with no help from the... Oh, God. A dab. More dabbing.
Dab, dab, dab. Dab, dab, dab. Dab, dab, dab. Dab, dab, dab.
And one last one for good measure. Yay! So, I was able to figure out the hands thing without the help from anyone at Ultra Leap. They're stupid. I had to do all of the troubleshooting myself. I was able to finally figure it out. It was their own app that was causing them issues with my hands. For some reason, their own app had a bug in it. It still has a lot of bugs in it because they upgraded to Gemini recently. Their own thing had a bug in it where, one, you couldn't open the control panel by like going into your file finder and clicking on it. No, it had to only be from the little drop down thing below, you know, like where you see like where your Wi-Fi and stuff is. You could only open it from there. That's the only place you could open it from, which is stupid and broken, and they still haven't fixed that. Hi, Chaotic Neutral! Yeah, that's really bad. Really bad. Horrible, terrible. Actually, you know what? While I'm ranting about this, don't look at my files. Don't look at them at all. No, full screen. Full screen while we talk for a little bit. So, while I was doing that, you could only do like the little drop-down bar at the bottom. That's the only way you could open it. But you could open, for some reason, their visualizer, just not the actual control panel, which shows you if anything is actually hooked up or if it's having issues, if it's having tracking situations and stuff. I don't know why that is, but for some reason, it was saying that my leap motion was plugged in, but the camera was on, but it was saying that it wasn't detecting anything. There was no camera actually working. Sorry, this is my mic right here. It was saying that the camera was not working for some reason. That it was on, but it wasn't working. It wasn't actually sending any of the information from the camera into the actual program. So I'm like, well, what the fuck is wrong? So I you know, contact customer support and I'm like, hey, this seems like a kind of a big issue. Why is this still happening? Especially since your update has been out, at least for a little bit. Like, you've had time to patch some stuff. And they were like, well, we're not really sure. There's a couple of things that it could be. We think that it's possibly like an app that's stopping it. So if you give us your log information from it, we can tell you what would be stopping it. He read through, he's like, I don't see anything that would be stopping it. I don't know why it's not doing that. And I'm like, okay. That's not helpful though. I need to know why, because for some reason, your last thing, the regular Ultra Leap application, works fine, but for some reason Gemini doesn't. And he was like, okay, well, if you could do like this whole like PowerShell thing and typing in the matrix and all of that bullshit. And he gave me these really technical instructions, And I was like, okay, I followed them to the letter. And he was like, well, no, half of this stuff that I gave you that I wrote down, you weren't actually supposed to put it in. You were only supposed to put in like half of the thing that I sent you. And I'm like, what do you mean? I don't understand. I don't know what I'm doing. You're sending me lines of code to put in, but you don't want me to put in the whole line of code. You only want me to put in a partial line of code. Then why didn't you just send the partial line of code that you wanted me to put in? Basically, the information he got back from that was their own app. Their own app was stopping it. So I basically just had to do a fresh reinstall because something that they had as part of it was bugged out and was stopping my camera from actually registering. It was something inside their own app. And they still didn't tell me what it is to this day. They just said, you know, well, it was that. So now that it's working, it doesn't matter anymore. And I'm like, but what if I have this in the future? Like, are you just telling me that anytime I have any issue with this, I just need to completely uninstall and reinstall this? That's a bit of a pain in the ass and bad workflow, but whatever. Yes, I have reported back all of these bugs. So, with the program that I'm using, sorry, going back in the chat log, Chaotic Neutral, the program that I'm using, are you meaning for my hands? Are you meaning for my face? Are you meaning for my rig? Because I'm using three... That's full. I have 3 fingers up, Leap Motion. Okay, I'm gonna just move my ring finger. Why is it affecting my other hand as well? I currently use 3 different things. So the thing that runs my rig would be VC Face. It's open source. It's done by another member of the VTuber community. Really, really cool. They worked in tandem with the person that did... Why can't I think of the 2D one? VTube Studio? I think that's what it's called. I'm having a hard time remembering off the top of my head. They work sort of in tandem together with that. This runs a VRM model. My model is fully 3D. I am not a 2D avatar. And then for my face tracking specifically, so like my body tracking is with VC Face, right? And then my face tracking is on my iPad, which is sort of down there. It is running iFacial mocap. It is a paid app. It is in general pretty cheap in comparison to the other live mocap things that I've seen. I tried using an app called Wadayo, but for some reason it wasn't actually working with my AR blend kit because I have an AR kit or blend shapes, which means that you can see like really sort of specific and different here. Wait. So that's what's tracking my face. And then my hands are being controlled by Leap Motion via a secondary protocol. I can't remember what it's called. VRM protocol, maybe? Basically, it's also through VC Face, but there is a separate app that is specifically running my hands. And then that app feeds into VC Face to tell it what my hands are doing. Hi, Gonzo! How you doing? I hope you're all right. I'm excited to have hands again. And I was just explaining my rig. Yes, hands. Yes, hands. Hands. Oh, thank you. So everything that you see on my stream is done by me, except for this asset right here, this background. Some of my emotes, some of them are done by Sanguine Jackal. You'll see them down in the doobly-doo below. My ref sheet, which you don't see here, obviously, done by Eddie Weenie. And then the music that I have currently playing in the background was also commissioned. Oh, I need to add him to my list. I need to add him to my list. That's a good reminder. Thank you. Oh, thank you. That's so kind. The thing is that I actually kind of, in a way, cheated with this model. So this model is done using Vroid Studio, the old Vroid Studio, not the most recent update that they did. So really what it is it's a base, and I sort of just played around with the features and things until I got it how I wanted it. This isn't the first model I've had, obviously. I've had a couple, and I've also been known to cosplay with my VTuber as well. And I'm working on a model update right now. It is in the works, and hopefully it will be debuted on Friday when we play some Final Fantasy Endwalker. Exciting, exciting! It's really, really nice that Vroid has gotten its official release and update, because it means that the textures that are on everything are so much higher quality. Like, insane. I pretty much didn't change any of the textures on my model, unlike this model, the update that I'm working on. But the hair and the clothing and the texture on the face is so supremely different, just because it is higher quality when it's actually put onto the 3D model itself. So that's really exciting, and I hope that you guys all like it. I'm working hard on it. I have some stuff I need to finish. I have some stuff I need to finish, but once it gets baked in the oven that is Blender and Unity, it will be done. So hopefully it will be ready on Friday, that you guys can see it. Ooh. I could actually show you my previous models. I have to be careful with that because I don't want to. I do have one single. Hi, Sadie. I do have a single copy of my newest model in my list. Yes, hands are back. Yes, so exciting. I actually have several sort of cursed models saved on VC Face, funnily enough, because of the, you know, the sort of broken nature that that Vroid models come out to be when they have no editing whatsoever. So they sort of have, let's say, intense facial feature reactions. Here, actually, you know what? I might as well show you the old one. Give me just a second. Oh, there it is. So to give you an idea of what my old model looked like, this is what my old model looked like. So I had little hair buns. You can see that there was sort of similarities in the face texture that's up here, but I changed quite a bit in between iterations. I wasn't sure what I really wanted, and I wasn't sure how to add things like glasses, and as you can see, like, I changed up the eye texture a lot. I clearly changed up the outfit and the hairstyle. So yeah, so this is sort of what the old model looked like, and there's much less face articulation on it, as you can see. Sort of like, I have sort of the basic shapes instead, so like... And that was about it. Yeah, I did a lot. I don't have my other model on here, but I actually had one with this model where I actually cosplayed a character called Langamorph from the Zero Escape series, which was really fun. I was wearing that while... Hi Cthulhu. Oh my god. Ah. Hi Cthulhu. Also, thank you so much, Chaotic Neutral. That's very kind of you. So yeah, this was the old one. This was the old model. Oh, that is way too kind, Gonzo. Okay. Oh, and you can actually see my eyes clip through my face with this old one, unfortunately. Okay, give me 1 second. I will be right back again. Alrighty, there we go. Thank you, Cthulhu's niece. Thank you so much. Yeah, so that's... you guys are too kind. Thank you. Aw, thanks. Yeah, so this is actually a cover using my voice bank for Kimagure Mercy. I have a couple different songs. They are on my SoundCloud if you want to look them up. That is up to you. I have Deep Coma. I have Kimaguri Mercy. I have Art a la Mode by Deco27. And I have... Thank you for the cheer. And I have, why can't I think of the word? I can't think of the name of the other one. It's about a nuclear reactor. Come on. What? Why can't I remember the name of this song? Thank you, Mihaela. You guys are being very kind today. Thank you so much. I'm very appreciative. I'm very appreciative. What is the name of that song? Meltdown. That's what it is. It's called Meltdown. I currently have another voice bank in the works currently. It is a tri-pitch and power level voice bank, which I'm really excited about. It's been in the works for a little while. Obviously, there's like nearly 2,000 different pieces of audio that are going into this, so it'll take a little bit of time. But I have Tri-Pitch is Deep Coma, your former BRB song. I love that one. Yeah, so that is the one that was playing last time. I was having it playing earlier this time, but I was like, you know what? I want to do something fun and peppy, so let's do some Kimaguri Mercy. Yeah. It is a tri-pitch, tri-power bass. So, voice bank. It is, I believe, C4, F4, and A3. I think that's right. And I will have a whisper bass, a whisper bank, a core bank, and a power bank. So I'm really excited for however that turns out. It'll be my second bank ever, but it seems like it's gonna be really good, so I'm excited. Yeah, if you guys ever want to listen to any of my other songs, I do have them all on my SoundCloud. Let me just, I believe it's... Did I put it in? Yes, I did put it in. Go me. Good job. I'm learning. Yeah, thank you so much for introducing me, Mihaela. I like when you hang out with me, so it makes me happy that you brought other people and they like hanging out with me too. Okay, I think we have faffed around a little bit longer than I normally do for my intros. So today, what we're going to be playing is some Nancy Drew Haunted Carousel. I am currently doing all of the Nancy Drew games in order from release, and we are currently on Haunted Carousel. I usually do these games in about one stream. It depends. The newer ones sometimes can be 2 streams, but I will do at least 3 hours. So let's go back into that, shall we? Don't look at my files. Right, there we go.
Welcome to my latest case, the Haunted Carousel. Dear Ned, well, here I am at Captain's Cove Amusement Park, about to try to figure out what's behind all the weird things that have been happening here lately. First, a horse just disappeared off the carousel one night. Then a little later, the carousel started spinning around all by itself in the dead of night, as if it was haunted or something. And then last week, the roller coaster suddenly stopped in mid-ride for no apparent reason.
Thank you.
Nobody was seriously hurt, but the park was shut down until the city knows for
sure. You can't do
what
heart
caused
hands
the
with
accident.
these.
I'm here because Paula Santos, the park's owner, is a friend of Dad's. She's putting me up at the Captain's Quarters Hotel, which is next to the park. I'm supposed to head over there right now and meet with a security guard named Harlan Bishop. I hope I don't let Paula down. Wish me luck. Ever yours, Nancy. P.S. There's a rumor going around that the park is cursed. Creepy, huh?
Thank you for the bits, Cthulhu's niece. Giga, are you having fun with all of the... with all of my secret commands? Da, 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 da. Always. Nope, no head pats. Nope, no pizza, unfortunately.
A room service menu. All right.
Let's see if they have any fucked up food again. Penne pasta. No, this actually seems normal. The other one was real weird. I did not appreciate it. I forgot that was a command. Wow, for Nancy's famousness, they put her up in a real shit hotel. Yeah, but I mean, she's supposed to be like a horse girl teenager, so why would you put a horse girl teenager in a nice hotel? You know? Oh yeah, for people who haven't been here before, my own personal headcanon is that Nancy Drew has red hair that is sort of like shoulder length. She wears graphic t-shirts with pictures of horses on them. She wears light wash mom jeans and big stompy boots. Aw, you twinged your back, Sadie. I'm sorry. Maybe a heat pack or like a nice hot shower. Horse girl would be a good one. What's the point of this? I don't know. Is it fun? Kinda. There's too much blue. I can't see my eyes. I definitely didn't get a high score on that one. Stomping boots and mom jeans. Hell yeah. Stomp boots, graphic horse tees. Graphic style horse t-shirts. Mom jeans. It's important to me. This is important to me. This is what she looks like. No one can tell me anything. You got some Kringles in there? No, I guess not.
Rolf Kessler.
One of the first rides at the park was a carousel created by famed woodcarver Rolf Kessler, completed in 1914. The carousel and its band organ, that's not what I was expecting it to say, are still operational to this day. The carousel connoisseurs swear that riding... Hello, Alex. Thank you for that. Swear that riding one of these wild-eyed steeds from Kessler carved is an experience that borders on eerie. Picked up some salts and deep heat. Oh, yeah, I hope that works. I'm sorry that your back is hurting. She's nothing like the CW show. I actually haven't seen the CW show at all, sort of because I kind of refuse to watch it. So I might be in the minority there. I always have the worst luck and have to go to work when you stream. Oh no, I'm sorry, Post. Not Post Malone. The VOD will be here when you come back. I hope that you would, I mean, even though you can't hang out with us, you can hang out with us in spirit. You will be in our hearts. You will be in our hearts, Post. Just curious, have you played all the games in the series before? Yes, in fact, I have. I have played all of the Nancy Drew games. Some of them stick out in my head more than others, mostly because Usually they're like the first ones that I've ever played, and they're ones that I've replayed multiple times. Like this one for some reason doesn't stick out in my head. Same thing with Scarlet Hand. For some reason that one didn't stick in my head either. But I have played all of them. It just depends on when I played them. Also, another fun fact about me is I write physical notes while I am doing these games. So I usually have just a piece of paper covered in scribbles by the end of my streams. If I could find where my pen went. Hello? Pen? Did you steal my pen? Where'd my pen go? Ah! Sorry, he threw pens at me. There are some games in the future that will make you and your headcanon so happy. That's all I have to say. It's because it's true. It's not just a headcanon. It's the truth of the situation. She wears horse shirts, whitewash jeans, and stompy boots. That was a manly sneeze, Opal. Yeah, that would definitely be my partner in the background.
Hello.
Thank you. Are you all right? Please don't hurt yourself. Oh, poor thing. The plague has still been a little bit harder on him. Less hard on me, but, you know, plague is plague. It's a damn good excuse for a lazy PJ day, so it could be worse. That's true, and you're on vacation right now, aren't you, Sadie? So you get to relax. Are you gonna sit in front of the fire again tonight? That sounds so cozy. That sounds so nice and cozy. Opal pen has been pinched. Oh no, he sounds so poorly. It's not that he's poorly. The thing is he's been fine. It's just that when he tries to, like, overexert himself, like being loud, like he was just doing, it's too much. No, you can't be the normal you. It's illegal, my honey. I'm sorry. So yeah, it's not that he's more sick than normal. It's just that he knows that he's taking it too far for his current state of being.
I need to turn the iron on.
That looks like a fire waiting to happen. I'm gonna do that later. Give Pantsu the internet hugs. My honey.
Yes.
Stop yelling. I will.
Oh, Pats of the internet.
Yes, Pat's from the internet. Oh my god, do you need like a lozenge or something? Are you okay?
Yeah, I am. It's just at my lung capacity.
Okay, then if you're fine, shush. I'm kidding, I love you. Stop it, you're yelling and it's hurting you. My god. Oh no, I definitely did call it man flu in the very beginning because my partner tends to be a little bit dramatic. But then we found out it was plague and my whole demeanor changed the moment we found that out. I was like, oh shit.
No, you're not smelling ammonia in the entire house. You're just, that's not a thing that can happen.
I didn't say that.
And then you're like, all I can smell is medicals and ammonia. Like, oh, it's not a myth, huh?
Stop yelling.
It's not a myth.
I didn't say it was a myth.
Specific fun of that. To me.
This is what I mean by he is a little bit dramatic. Do you see this reenactment that he's doing? He's also discounting the fact that the moment he told me he was sick, I went to the store, I got him pain meds, I got him day and night meds for when he's sick, and I got him lozenges, and I got him soup, and I got him tea and honey, and like...
It does not change the fact that every time I was like, honey, my nose hurts so fucking bad. This is the worst thing that ever happened to me. I can smell so good, and now all I smell is just ammonia. And you're like, no, that's not a thing that happens. No, you're lying. Shut up, you're dramatizing.
I'm pogging for Friday and Endwalker, trying to decide if I want to wake up at 3 a.m. to download the game so I can play right at 4 or what. Ooh, yeah, so we're actually going to be streaming. I believe we're going to be streaming Endwalker on Friday and on Saturday. So you guys can catch us then. Hee hee hee. Not canned soup, homemade soup. That's true. I did in fact make homemade chicken noodle soup when I found out he was sick.
How dare you omit Sunday as a stream?
Are we also streaming on Sunday?
It's
Oh.
Endwalker
Stop
time!
yelling. You're going to hurt yourself.
No, I need to prepare my lungs. for
No, you're
tomorrow.
going to hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself.
I need to train my lungs for tomorrow's live streams.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Don't cough in their ears. That's
I
rude.
coughed on your notes.
No, don't. Yeah, you did cough on my notes and they're wet now. Thank you.
Wet notes.
No.
Ooh.
Wet notes. Ooh.
God damn it, you hold me here, now the cutscene's playing again. I have to press this. Ow, escape. I'm leaving. Have fun, everybody. Bye.
Yeah, go to your side of the room and be quiet. This is my stream time. Excuse you. I have been streaming even though I've had COVID.
Do you have a lighter? It's for my creme brulee. I'll take a Dio and a matchstick as
Honey,
well.
you've stolen my face tracking. Stop.
I am the streamer. Okay, I'm leaving.
I hate you so much.
I am done disturbing. I am sorry. I
hate you
promise.
so
I love
much.
you. Mwah. I love you. Mwah. Ow, ow.
I hate you so much. With every ounce of my being, I hate you. I love you. I'm on mobile, so I apologize for delayed messages. No worries, Mahela. I'm sorry that it has just been us yelling at each other. No, I don't have a lighter for your creme brulee. We don't have a butane torch, I'm sorry. Yeah, so we have little creme brulees that we can buy at Tesco. He is currently having one. And it has like this sort of pre-brulee sugar type thing that goes on top of it. And you can taste it? You can taste food? Yay, that's so exciting! Oh, that's really good.
Smell food!
That's really exciting, my honey. You can taste soda?
I can taste.
Yay! That's really good. My sense of
This
taste
day
is still fucked up,
of
but
my
like
life.
that's really good
This
because you've been
day
dealing with it a lot longer than I
Oh,
have.
my life.
High five!
Eh.
Yeah. Yeah, he is very sensitive to smells already, so the first part of it being that you smell only chemicals in your nose really sucks for both of us.
Will the young lady who just entered the park please turn immediately and enter the whale's mouth directly to her left? Thank you.
I was not expecting that. So for the first couple days, he smelled ammonia, and then it was that he couldn't smell anything at all. For me, it was I've been smelling ammonia only, and then my taste has been messed up. And he hasn't been able to taste anything this entire time. Can he smell coffee? We have not been giving him coffee. As much as he loves coffee, we haven't been giving it to him because he normally drinks it with milk. And strong flavors especially tended to taste really bad for him. So we were avoiding giving him coffee. Yeah, hopefully my taste sorts itself out. Because for some reason, my Pepsi Max tastes kind of like cinnamon, like sweet cinnamon flavor. I don't know why. Not drinking coffee would probably have killed Panson on the inside. Did it kill you on the inside to not drink coffee? He very sadly did this. He went... Poor thing.
Well, from the way you just marched right on in here past all those sorry we're closed
Oh,
signs,
speaking
you're
of
either who I
coffee.
think you are or you're one determined gatecrasher.
It says coffee up there. Coffee rules.
Hell yeah!
Well, as long as it doesn't nuke your tasting ability. It does look like it's a slow day at the park. It seems kind of empty.
You must be Harlan. Paula Santos said you'd be expecting me.
Which means you must be Nancy Drew, famous teen detective.
He could try putting it under the grill if he didn't swallow the creme brulee basically whole. Sadie. No, don't put yourself under the grill,
Substitute
please.
the word amateur for famous. And yes, that's me.
I don't know. Miss Santos seems to have a lot of faith in you. Apparently more than she does in some people around here.
She's afraid the police aren't giving this case very high priority.
Somebody swiped a horse off a carousel and now it's malfunctioning. The police don't think it's that big a deal, and frankly, neither do I.
I'm actually surprised he's gone so long without coffee. Honestly, I assume that he would have drank it sooner. But I think it's mostly because he's also been drinking a lot of liquids and trying just to stay hydrated. So he was just like, no more hot drinks. Because I had him constantly drinking tea and soup.
So you think the carousel starts up by itself because some wires got damaged?
Makes sense to me. Of course, I'm no expert, and Ingrid swears she can't find anything wrong with the carousel's electrical system. But then, I kinda think she doesn't want to.
Why do you say that?
She's the park's chief engineer. Believes in all this wacky new age psychobiogenic stuff. Like if you eat food served by a waiter who's in a bad mood, you'll get scurvy or something.
Is anyone else in the park now?
Elliot Chen, he's the art director. Hardly ever see him. Busy guy. And Joy Trent, park bookkeeper. In fact, she's your next stop.
Why's that?
Miss Santos's orders. Joy pays all the bills, so she knows pretty much everything that's going on. Plus, she'll give you an access card. Miss Santos wants you to have the run of the place.
That would certainly help.
Wait, hang on. I know Joy won't give you one of these, so I will. Here you go. It's a Captain's Cove fun card. Lets you ride the rides and play the games on the midway.
We're gonna ride the rides.
Come back to me if you burn through that one and need another.
Why wouldn't Joy give me one of these?
Well, see, Joy's just kinda joyless.
Joyless.
It never occurred to her that you might want to have some fun while you're here. Of course, she's a newbie too, like me. Maybe she'll come around.
Rides.
Anyway, here's a map of the park.
Rides.
I put an X where Joy's office is.
What did you mean when you said you were a newbie?
I've only worked here for a couple of weeks. I figured staying on while the park was closed would help me get up to speed on all the equipment and such.
I see you have a security camera trained on the carousel. Does that mean you got the theft of that carousel horse on tape?
We didn't start monitoring the carousel until after the theft.
Of course.
But we do have one of those so-called hauntings on tape. Want to see it?
If it's not too much of a hassle.
I got the tape right here all queued up. I played it for the police. Like I said before,
Sounds too
they
excited.
weren't real impressed. There's no sound, on the tape at least.
Really?
The band organ started up when the carousel did.
Bless you.
Stayed on for about 30 seconds, then stopped.
I love that he had to explain to us that there was no sound on the tape.
Did you notice that burst of static just before the carousel started to turn?
Probably just a glitch in the tape. We use them over and over.
Have you tried to prove your screwed up wiring theory?
I ain't no cop. But now that you're here, maybe
Ain't
you
no
can prove it
cop.
for me.
Yeah, you're a rent-a-cop is what you are. That's the thing. Ooh, rosebud tea with sugar. I have a special bag of rose tea. It's one of like the only rose teas that I really, really, really like. I could only buy it from a very specific place in a small town in the forest of California. I know that that sounds really weird and vague, but it's the truth. And it's called Hannah Rose Tea. It's named after someone named Hannah, obviously. I do still have it. I refuse to drink it because I only have so much of it left and the place closed. It was open for like 20 years and then they finally closed it. So I only have the tiny little bag left. So I refuse to eat it. So it's called Hannah Rose and it is sort of a cream rose drink. So it's rose, cream, vanilla, and chocolate. And it is the most delicious tea I have ever had in my entire life. I absolutely love it. So tasty. And nothing is ever as good as it, and it makes me sad. Did it come in a nice tin? No, actually, so because it's from California, instead of coming in a tin, it came in a recycled, like pre-recycled bag, essentially. Like the outside had been recycled and the inside had been, was quote unquote like metal of some sort and was also recycled. So that they were low carbon footprint, because the people that I bought it from were hippies. I would frame that bag. It's really cute too. It has a little rabbit on it. Because the company that I bought it from, they their mascot was like, essentially it looked like the rabbit from Alice in Wonderland, but it was a rabbit in like a vest with a clock. And it was done in sort of the old school, like, wood print style. So, like, you would carve a piece of wood and then use ink to print it. That's what it looked like. It's so cute. Yeah, we were actually super worried about COVID early on as well, because my partner was doing really poorly in the very beginning. And for some reason, I think it's like 111 or whatever, like the NHS nurse that we talked to was just like, yeah, it'll be bad. Call us when he's literally dying. And I was like, okay. You called him a rent-a-cop, yikes. I mean, that's what he is. Is that not what he is? He's not a mall cop. He's a rent-a-cop. Is what he do. You rent him, he be cop. But only for your location. Arfin can attest how shitty my respiratory system is. Never been diagnosed with anything outside of hay fever. Yeah, I think that I have some like sports related asthma. So that has made walking around difficult at times. So that's been fun. You called him out so unnecessarily yet so correctly. You know what? I didn't come here to play games. I'm playing a Nancy Drew game, but that is besides the fucking point. He's a rent-a-cop. Okay, I gotta work. Have a good stream. Bye, Post! I will see you later. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully you'll be here on Friday. I wave more exaggeratedly. If you want a good... Oh, that would be my partner waving on this hand.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Mwah. If you want a good tea and biscuits, you should order from Whittards of Chelsea. Ooh, I'll have to look into them.
No, you don't like him.
No, I don't?
No. Since I bought you the bag,
Oh,
you
is
never
that
had it.
the Alice in Wonderland tea that you got me? Oh no. Well, apparently I the tea snob have spoken and said no to those. Oops.
Where did you work before you came here?
Oh, I worked in a store, department store, you know, as a security guard. In Flemington, not around here.
Thank you, Chaotic Neutral. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 5 subs. Oh my god. No, that timing though. Dab, dab, dab. Is this what you want? What do you want? What can I do for you? Dab, 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 help. Thank you.
May I see that tape of the carousel haunting again?
I got the tape right here, all queued up.
I hope you liked your moment of prolonged eye contact. Bork, bork, bork. Woodard's do good hot chocolate, especially their peanut butter hot chocolate. That sounds delicious. Ooh. Spiced hot chocolate for Christmas? Ooh, that also sounds really good. We had some hot chocolate here last night as well. It was very tasty. I'm sorry that the prolonged eye contact scared you. It is one of the more random things that I have
Knock 'em dead.
as part of my things. Arfie. Thank you, Arfie. Thank you, Arfie. You're very kind. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for being here and hanging out with me. Nancy Drew visit today. Give pass. Map of park. Send to Joy. Oh wait, police department is 609. Wait. 609 555. As my partner is currently typing, I'm pretty sure he did a link to our Discord. We have a lot of fun stuff over there. We post memes a lot. And that's where you'll find out more information about, like, when I'm streaming, what games I'm playing, when my partner is streaming, what he is playing, what our mutual friend Adder Mortem is streaming and what he is playing. He has a lot of stuff about Siege. My partner is a variety streamer and I play mystery puzzle games. So yeah, head on over there. There's lots of cool people there. All the coolest people, clearly.
Please don't open that.
Sorry, bad habit.
Why not? I have a bad habit of being snooping. Hello, Alex. Hiya, how you doing? Welcome back. You missed out on me being broken for a little bit. I need to power level in FF. I don't have much time left. It's very true. If you could see how frantically he is doing everything. Aw, he called you piss boy, honey. He said it was marked with an X. There it is. This is a horrifying picture. Blech.
Hello?
Hi, Nancy. It's Paula Santos. I was wondering when I'd hear from you. Have you been out to the park?
Yes, I have.
I forgot to tell you. All the rides are shut down except for the carousel. I thought you might need to see it in action. But please, take a good look at the roller coaster, even if you can't ride it.
What did the police find when they looked at it?
They looked around for 5 minutes, then left. Said as long as the insurance company was going to investigate, why should they?
As you can hear, my partner, I'm not sure if you can pick up his typing or the way that he is smacking his keyboard, but it's very frantic at the moment.
Well, I'll see what I can do,
Alex
Miss
says you
Santos.
can't retaliate on me.
Wait to hear what you turn up. Call me as often as you like. My phone's on and with me 24/7. Oh, and one more thing. Call me Paula.
All right. Goodbye, Paula.
I was about to say, I don't think that we can really retaliate on Alex, mostly because he's our boss. You know? I don't think that's how that works.
Hello, are you Nancy?
That's right. I'm Nancy Drew. So Ms. Santos has filled you in?
Yes, although I don't know who she thinks she's fooling.
Bet I'll remove the hat. That's a big statement right there.
What do you mean?
You're only here because it makes it look like Paula Santos had nothing to do with any of this cursed garbage.
Are you saying she did have something to do with it?
I've seen how Paula runs the park. All she wants is to get more and more people through that gate. And what better way to do that than with a carousel that's allegedly haunted?
Hi, Gooba. You can retaliate on bosses, just be prepared to have them not be your boss for long.
But why would she sabotage
True.
the roller coaster? She can't make any money with a park shut down.
She probably just didn't know the park would be shut down.
Is Miss Santos aware of the way you feel about her?
Of course not. I don't want to get fired. Besides,
Take
nobody's been
off
hurt.
the hat.
Except that
Take
glorified
off
con
the hat.
artist who claims his neck got injured, Lance Huffington. And the truth is, Paula offered me this job because she knew I needed the money. And I'm not entirely ungrateful. My father died recently. His estate is in bankruptcy. He used to be co-owner of the park. 2 years ago, he suffered a huge financial setback, and he had to sell his share to Paula. When he died 2 months ago, he was flat broke. Paula could have bailed him out, but she didn't. Frankly, I think the reason she hired me was guilt.
So Alex, between you and me, that man doesn't need to hear this. So between you and me, Alex, if I got promoted, what does that mean? Send me the deets. We'll talk. We'll talk.
Right. I'm supposed to get an access card from you?
Here you go. That should get you into all the private areas of the park. But if you run into problems, don't come to me. Ask the chief engineer, Ingrid Corey. Her office is by the haunted house. The only other people in the park right now are Harlan Bishop and the art director, Elliot Chin. His studio is right by the treasure chest souvenir shop. But try not to bug him.
Every time I see this room, I'm reminded of the McDonald's Leo fish commercial. Oh, because of the fish behind her head? It's going pog, it's going...
Does he not like to be disturbed?
He's behind in his work and needs to catch up. Ms. Santos has been getting on my case about it. Well, I think you have everything, so if you'll excuse me.
Oh, right. Thanks for all your help. Sorry if I disturbed you.
Oh. This fish. This fish is all of us. Galaxy Ballroom by Sheldon Russo. Captain Cove's New Jersey. World's greatest beachfront ballroom dance concerts, featuring conductor Shaw Bids and Nouveau Jersey Shore Orchestra. I love ballroom dancing. It's so much fun. Galaxy Ballroom and Carousel. Ooh, pretty. What is that? Oh, original Sheldon Russo Galaxy Ballroom.
The
Pretty.
haunted house used to be a ballroom. How's that for irony?
Haunted house upon completion. Summer 1962. Victims of coaster accident files $1 million lawsuit against park. That doesn't sound good. It means you get preferential treatment with all decisions I make. You also get front of the line for team catering, so you can be the first one to get mac and cheese and little cocktail weenies. Alex, I'm allergic to hot dogs. I will appreciate the mac and cheese if it's really good mac and cheese, or if it's Kraft mac and cheese from the US, not from here. That'll be fine. Mac and cheese. You had mac and cheese for lunch today? I want mac and cheese. I want the plastic cheese flavor, but there's no plastic cheese here in the UK, and it's upsetting. Mac and cheese. What were my privileges again, boss? None. You get none. I mean, you have the distinction of the only decent application I ever got from Reddit. I also get to babysit you at times to give Opal a break. Wait, you found Alex through Reddit? Really?
Huh? Subreddit?
You found him through the Twitch subreddit.
Yes, where you place applications.
Ew.
You found him by word of mouth.
Yeah.
Mine.
Yeah.
The mouth of Reddit.
I did applications on Reddit once. Well then, aren't you lucky that you did that, because that means that you eventually got me. Ding. Allergic to hot dogs? It's okay, we offer veggie platters. I do love vegetables. That's fine, that works out. I did applications on Reddit once. There were 70 plus people going, yo, let me on your team. Yeah, I played the long game with Pantsu to get to UTVH. Hee hee. Hee hee ha ha. Hoo hoo hee hoo ha. Lance Huffington, 37, is suing the Captain Cove's amusement park for $1 million as a result of the neck injuries he allegedly suffered while riding the roller coaster in the park last week. Huffington, a salesperson at Matey's pre-owned car company, was a passenger on the Tidal Terror roller coaster when it suddenly lost power, slid backwards, and stopped. He claimed that the sudden stop caused his head to snap backwards, and then forwards, and that this whiplash effect caused severe trauma to the soft tissue of his neck. That's not good. The lawsuit seeks compensation for medical costs, pain and suffering, and emotional distress. Police say that no injuries, including Huffington's, were reported at the time of the incident. That's a little sus. Huffington alleges it's not uncommon for whiplash victims to be unaware of their injuries until later. The next day, that's when it hit me. I woke up and couldn't move. The pain was so bad, said Huffington. It's still bad, and the doctors say that I may have to wear this neck brace for the rest of my life. I'm not trying to soak anybody. I just want what's fair. The owner of the park, Paula Santos, declined to comment on the lawsuit. The park was closed immediately after the incident to allow a thorough inspection of the roller coaster. The cause of the accident has not been determined. The cause of the accident has not been determined. The long game. Now, Hatman, never try to compete with me ever again. Get back to your Guild Wars 2 leveling. Alex, you know for a fact that's not what he's doing. Blast off in the night rocket, only at Captain Cove's amusement park. I love like the 50s futurism here. Very fun. Oh, a dolphin. Ooh, mashed potato? Ooh. I never know what that guy's doing. I just know that he wears a hat, goes hello, and sometimes shouts Subnautica. And calls people piss boy. You do. That's why he's calling you that.
I did that? Wait, I did that?
Yes, you did.
Oh no. It only took 2 weeks and having COVID to realize my misdeeds. No.
The Subnautica thing is from a clip from my channel.
I played all of it.
I read this as porcine. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be like a Porsche, but it's like porcinian.
Hey.
Piglet in French. Ag.
Looking for something?
No. You didn't see me. How did you see me? Your back was turned. I didn't do anything. You have no proof. Ooh, he also always talks about the good old days of Black Ops Zombies while not playing Black Ops Zombies. He also talks about how he spent a lot of money on Fortnite PvE, PvP, or
I haven't
PvE.
done that in a while.
Looking for someone?
I haven't in a while. He also talks about how much he loves Monster Camp. And we have a Monster Camp body pillow. And also the hit game, the critically acclaimed game, Final Fantasy XIV.
I'm Nancy Drew. I'm trying to help Ms. Santos figure out why so many weird things have been happening around here lately. Do you have time to talk?
Sure. Oh my, you've got B3 issues.
Are you telling me I need to eat more fish?
Okay.
Vitamin B3, niacin. The vibe you're giving off tells me you're low. Nothing that some natural peanut butter on a slice of whole wheat bread once a day won't fix.
Ma'am, I take a multivitamin, excuse you.
Harlan Bishop mentioned that some of your beliefs concerning food were somewhat unconventional.
It just seems obvious to me that what you eat, as well as the psycho-spiritual conditions under which you eat it, results in what you are, that's all.
So, what if I said that I sat in a depression corner and ate chips. What would that make my psycho-spiritual energy be? What color?
Have you worked at Captain's Cove for very long?
A little
Don't
less
we
than
all?
2
Exactly.
years.
I want to know what
started out in
color.
Maintenance and worked my way up. I've held the supervisory position for the last 10 months.
Miss Santos asked me to figure out why weird things have been happening around here lately.
What's to figure out? Someone stole a horse off the carousel and now the park is cursed.
I'm pretty damn white, so I'd say white. Oh dear.
Why would someone steal a carousel horse?
Money. I hear they can be very valuable.
Excuse me, sorry.
Could I see the blueprints of the roller coaster so you can show me exactly where on the track it stopped?
I've looked all over for those blueprints and can't find them anywhere. I'm sure one of the other engineers knows where they are, but I'm afraid I don't. Sorry.
How well do you know Harlan Bishop?
I know he's an ex-bouncer from Trenton. I also know it drives him nuts that this is one of the few places in the park he doesn't have a key for.
Do you mind having to work during the shutdown?
Not a bit. Keeping those card readers functioning is practically a full-time job all by itself.
I mean,
Plus, I happen to adore my job.
I must say, it is kind of weird that your hired security has buildings that they can't get into or lock by themselves. You know, that is a little bit weird. I'm gonna agree.
Thanks for your help.
No big deal.
Okay, so she has eyes in the back of her head. So I can't snoop as much with her here. As much as I want to. Bad food. No. Good food. Yes. There's no such thing as bad food or good food. Don't listen to this sign. This sign is bullshit. It's moderation that's important. Food is not inherently bad. It has no moral standing.
Hang on, I'll be right with you.
Take your time.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Shit. Oh.
Out. And do not come back unless and until Joy Trent calls me. Okay?
Okay.
Damn. Okay, then. Well, he doesn't want us to talk to him, so let's go look at the carousel. You know, he's one of those high-strung art types. I have no idea what that's like. No high heels, spurs, or peg legs. Ableist. Who the fuck wears spurs? Just like casually. We're by the ocean. We're not in like the middle of like Kansas, you know, like people aren't just like riding horses everywhere. Why would they have spurs of all things?
Let's go for a spin on the carousel.
Let's
By
go
the
for
way,
a spin.
You have 4 fun credits left on your card. Enjoy
It
the
looks
ride.
high. It does have a feeling about it. For sure.
The carousel will be starting in 3 seconds, so hang on tight.
Hanging
Don't
on.
forget to try for the brass ring.
Yeehaw! Here comes the brass ring. Get ready. Gotcha! Here it comes again.
You're in the emergency room?
I fell off the carousel. I was trying to grab the brass ring and reached too far.
You were what?
It's kind of a long story. Uh-oh, I have to hang up now. They want to x-ray my head.
I should probably come down there and have my head examined too. What was I thinking, asking you to play detective? Well, I know what I'm
I reached
thinking
too
now.
far.
You're off the case.
I got too excited for the brass ring.
The carousel will be starting in 3 seconds, so hang on tight.
Let's see if I live this time.
For the
Okay.
brass ring.
I gotta hold on tighter this time.
Yeehaw!
I will hold on.
Here comes the brass ring. Get ready. Got it.
missed that time. I got one brass ring. I seem to be really good at, You're not gonna let me investigate it just by itself? Okay, never mind. I seem to be really good about finding ways that I can lose this game. I don't know why that is. Starlight. Oh my god, this is making me have flashbacks to AI Somnium. I saw this one with its mouth open and I was like, there's a cell phone in there. Wow, they really just... No, I haven't seen the new cover. No. Moonglow. You're not gonna let us do our jobs, automated ticket machine? Losing is the best part of an anti-Jew. I was not expecting it, I will be honest. Wait, why can't you have peg legs? They have a seat right here.
This takes an employee access card.
This carousel was created by Rolf Kessler, 1914. But they literally have a thing for someone who wouldn't be able to sit on them. Oh my god, there is a Minecraft Steve on the newest AI Somnium thing. That's not upsetting at all. It does kind of look like Sigma. Neither was I, it was good. You can't trick those readers with a hair clip. Why not? I will not be treated as such. I will not allow myself to be treated as if I have done something wrong, even though I am snooping in everyone's business. Very rude. And I don't ooh. Eyeballs.
I wonder what the deal is with this red tag.
And I called service to request upgrade for card reader below. Is the schematic for the circuit as it currently stands. The resistors are in parallel. I thought it was Bill Kessler. I mean, they could be related. That's been sort of a thing in the Nancy Drew games. People tend to be related a lot. Also, I'm pretty sure I know why the Red Scarlet one didn't stick in my head. It's because it has to do with Sunny June, and I really don't like Sunny. Waiting for delivery. They called and said that the total resistance for the upgrade has to be 15 something, and they said micro resistor will give 5 of resistance. So whoever's hooking up this thing should hook the resistors in series. I definitely don't have what I need for this. Okay. Let's look at the Midway games then. Games! Yeah, I thought maybe there was a reference to a family member, but I could definitely be mistaken. Ooh, what's this?
If I play this game, I can win an anchor.
Oh, I could win an anchor.
Lucky you! You're about to play Squid Toss. By the way, you have 3 fun credits left on your card. Catapult the squid through the hoop.
Yeah. Oh, just short. Is that it? I lost? Wow.
Let's play Swimmer's Itch. You have 2 fun credits left on your card. Your mission is to get the swimmer to the beach.
Okay. Get the swimmer to the beach before the hurricane hits. Move the swimmer from right to left by clicking on the swimmer or on the obstacles in the swimmer's way. I only scored once. And they, please. Vertical objects moves up and down. Horizontal objects move left to right. And squares move up, down, left, right. But keep an eye on the weather forecast to the right. If you don't reach the beach by the time the forecast says hurricane, you lose. Win all 3 levels and you get a seahorse token. Wow, really? The options are medium or hard? Medium, I guess. What do you mean? Don't act like you knew. That's rude. Oof, that is loud. Wait. Oof, that is loud. Imagine the embarrassment. The entire park knows you lost squid toss. Oh no. Now they'll know. It just goes. Harmonica. I wonder which of these. I'm probably gonna need the harmonica, knowing anything. This is really cool. I like this a lot. Why am I not allowed it in anywhere?
This takes an employee access card. It's locked.
I'm not allowed anywhere. Oh, she's gone.
Who are you and what are you doing?
Who said that?
I said that. Over here, on top of the cabinet.
Hello?
Keep going. Over here. Please identify yourself.
Well, my name is Nancy Drew.
Oh no.
Digital representations of your voice and image have been entered into my memory circuits. Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew.
How come you didn't speak up before when I was in here talking to Joy?
I cannot interact with my environment when my visual and oral sensors are covered.
So, you're some kind of computer?
I am.
This is the worst robot ever.
Magnificent memory machine. I receive and
He's terrible. I love him.
video and audio input and make appropriate pre-programmed verbal responses.
What's a magnificent memory machine?
It is my turn to ask a question, Nancy Drew. Why are you here when Joy is not?
Elliot Chen is kind of upset with me. I need to write her a note to call him.
There is a pad for leaving messages on the desk.
So, who programmed you?
Responding to the non-Joy entity is an unnecessary drain on my power units and is heretofore disallow.
We have to deal with Annoy Lexa.
What does that mean?
Well, it sounds like he's quiet now.
Hello? Miles? I guess it means he's not going to talk to me anymore.
Doesn't seem like it.
looks like stenography. It's a memo about one of the carousel horses being sold. I wonder which horse.
Horse will be removed from ride August 3rd, therefore it must be replaced immediately. Please find out how much it will cost and when you can deliver it. I need this information by the end of day Thursday, M. I wasn't snooping. Don't worry about it.
I can use this to leave a note for Joy to call Elliot.
Oh, it's a puppy! I thought it was like a clown with his tongue sticking out, which was horrifying, and then it was a puppy, so that's fine. I can't look at any of this other stuff? Come on.
Maybe I should give Detective Paris a call.
Parkgoer finds hidden treasure at Captain's Cove. The orbiter
Hidden
turned...
jewels. Maybe that's what whoever stole that carousel horse was after. Jewels from that heist.
Some pretty valuable stuff could still be hidden in the park, but before people start tearing up the rides looking for it, they should be advised that I'll be watching. Interesting. Thief stashed jewelry in various places throughout the park, so he could return for it days, even months, even years later.
Hello?
Hi, Nancy. It's Paula Santos. You know, I just had a thought. There's a newspaper article and photo in Joy's office that I want you to be sure to take a look at. They're in a frame on the wall.
I may have seen them. What are they about?
They're a little piece of park history. The guy in the photo found a bunch of jewels that had been stolen in a heist years ago and stashed away on one of the rides at Captain's Cove. The police said there was a good chance more jewels would turn up.
Maybe that's why someone stole that carousel horse, because there were jewels hidden inside it.
My thoughts exactly. I called the detective that was in charge of the investigation back then. His name is KJ Paris. He's going to call you. Oops, I gotta run. I just wanted to give you a heads up.
All right. Goodbye, Paula.
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
The card reader outside the roller coaster doesn't work. It's got this red tag on it.
Means the power's been shut off. Ingrid must be working on it. Go talk to her. She probably took a break to go meditate and forgot what she was doing.
Does that sort of thing happen a lot with her?
Oh, yeah. And good luck finding her. These mind relaxation breaks of hers sometimes last for hours.
I'm afraid I got off on the
Wouldn't that be
wrong
nice if
foot
you could
with
get away with
Elliot.
that? You're just like,
spilled
I need
paint
to do
all over
mind
something he'd been
relaxing.
working on.
Ooh, not good. The guy's already about a month behind in his work.
Any idea why he's so far behind?
He's a procrastinator. Doesn't really like to work, so he does whatever he can to avoid it. Puts things off to the last minute. Me, I get stuff done right away. You do too, I'll bet.
Well, I try. Has he always been behind?
I guess he was doing okay up until about a month ago. Way I hear it, if he doesn't get caught up like fast, he's gonna be waving bye-bye like soon.
I'll see you around.
Knock him dead.
Is there really nothing I can look at over here? Well, he wants me to go talk to Ingrid, I guess. How do you beat the squid toss?
Hello?
This is Detective KJ Paris, Captain's Cove Police Department. Paula Santos asked me to call you. Said it concerned that heist out at Captain's quarters 23 years ago.
Well, I was thinking maybe the reason that horse was stolen off the carousel at Captain's Cove 2 weeks ago was because somebody thought there were jewels from that heist inside it.
Never occurred to me, but it's possible, I suppose. The thief's name was Chaz Dunning. Died in prison about a year ago. I'll tell you what, I'll make some calls, try to see if there was somebody he confided in before he died. Somebody who was recently released.
I'm sure Paula will be very appreciative.
Well, as soon as I know.
I'm getting a lot of phone calls today.
Thanks, Detective Paris. It was great talking to you.
Ditto.
Ditto. That's not slang that I would expect to hear out of a cop.
Hello, Nancy. Still on the case, I see.
I'd like to take a closer look at the roller coaster, but the access card reader has been red tagged. Harlan says it's because you're working on it?
Right. I was in the process of upgrading its main circuitry board. I'm afraid you're going to have to wait until I finish here. Unless you'd like to do it for me.
I'm game, but needless to say, I've never done it before.
It's not exactly brain surgery. All you have to do is follow the schematic inside the reader. Here's the new macro resistor. When you see the board, you'll be able to see where it goes. You'll need to solder it in place, which means you're going to have to get my soldering gun from Elliot Chen. Here's the engineering handbook I put together.
Oh no.
If you have questions about park-related electronics, it'll answer them. Keep it as long as you like.
This person's name is Petit Altogether. Put it all together.
When you're all done, remove the red tag and take it to Harlan. That way he'll know it's safe to turn the power back on to the reader.
That's not my cell phone. It must be yours. Are you going to answer it?
No, that would be rude. I'll just call them back. So, once you get that tool from Elliot, you should be all set.
I don't seem to be having much luck using my access card. Am I doing something wrong?
I deactivated most of the readers because of the shutdown. Soon as I get done here, I'll get them online again.
Boo.
Sorry. Hey, if you come across a pair of pliers, hang on to them, okay? Mine are missing. Someone must have walked off with them.
Thanks for your help.
You bet.
Someone walked off with some pliers. Let's see if I electrocute myself. Okay, where's that picture that I took? Okay. Oh no, wait, I need the soldering iron first. Which I can't do because Elliot doesn't want to talk to me, right?
Well, Miss Destructo returns.
I'm really sorry about what happened before.
Hi, Willow
These things
Keys.
happen. So, I hear you're out to solve the curse of Captain's Cove.
What do you think caused the roller coaster accident?
That was no accident. It was sabotage.
Do you have proof?
Not a lick. Know why? Because I'm pulling your leg, that's why. Come on, what do I know? I'm just an artist. Go ask our naturopathic engineer person.
Do you have any idea who stole that horse off the carousel?
Somebody who's into junk.
That's odd. Ingrid said carousel horses can be very valuable.
Well, when they're the original horses, they can be valuable, yes, but I was talking about the one that was stolen. It was not an original.
Oh.
Around 20 years ago, somebody bought one of the horses off the carousel. The guy who owned the park back then commissioned some hack to replace it.
It is Ned. That is Ned's voice, isn't it?
And that's the horse that was stolen. The replacement?
Right.
No wonder I never liked him.
The fact that the park is shut down must be kind of a relief for you.
You mean because I'm behind in my work? I'd be lying
Work?
if I said the shutdown wasn't helping me get caught up. Meeting deadlines has never been my forte. But I certainly hope you're not suggesting that
Bad
I
name for artists.
arranged for the park to be shut down by somehow manufacturing this curse thing, because that would be ridiculous.
Ingrid said you have her soldering gun. I need to get it from you, if that's okay.
You bet. Here you go. Been meaning to return it to her, but I've been a little busy.
I don't know.
Great,
I've never really
thanks.
liked Ned. It's just been one of those things, you know? Like, I was just like, nah, I'm not really into you, Ned. No thanks.
Do you see much of the other people who are working during the shutdown? Like Joy Trent or that
I feel the same
security
way about the
guard,
Hardy
Harlan
Boys, though,
Bishop?
so.
Nah. Joy Trent, she's like invisible even when she's visible, if you get my drift. And that rent-a-cop, I've got no desire to see anything of him.
Why do you say that?
Dude is way too eager to make my business his business, that's all.
I'll let you get back to work.
Keep it real.
I don't necessarily hate him. I'm just
I
not,
can use this to measure.
I'm just not, like, a fan of him. Well, see, that's the thing. Anytime that I'm offered the chance to speak to the Hardy Boys, I only talk to Bess and George. So, I mean, am I dramatic? Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama. Maybe I am the drama.
Wow, 360 board feet. That's a lot of wood.
That is a lot of wood. Yeah, I only talk to Bess and George.
Mind if I look at this?
No, go right ahead.
A book on carousels. Cool.
Famous carousel carvers. The golden age of carousels began in the late 1800s and ended in the early 1930s with the Great Depression. During that period, 3 different carousel styles emerged. To the trained eye, these styles are as distinct as a fingerprint. Fantastic factoid. The horse on the outside, just in front of the chariot on the carousel, is called the lead horse. The horse is usually the biggest and most exquisitely carved on the carousel. I will say that the music is super atmospheric here. It is! I was saying last stream that just the aesthetic of this one really reminded me of, and I know that this is a weird pull, but I'm pretty sure I'm the only person who's ever played these games, but there is a Barbie detective series, and one of them involves a closed down and haunted theme park like this, and it reminded me of that almost instantly. The horses that Charles I.D. Loof carved tended to be fanciful, with flashy, often jewel-encrusted saddles and bridles. MC Illinois and Charles Caramel also carved horses that were less than realistic, frozen in highly animated poses. Stein and Goldstein carousel horses were known for their big buckles and lack of forelocks. Fantastic factoid. Some carvers carved only the heads and let other craftsmen carve the rest of the horse. You are not alone. Someone else has played the Barbie detective series? See, that would be an interesting series to play again on stream. The reveal of who Chameleon is, if you know what I'm talking about, the reveal of who Chameleon is was a real twist. Philadelphia style. These carousel horses were very realistic, with many sporting armor and other militaristic gear. The carousels in the Denzel Company built often include horses with human faces, somewhere on their sides. The Philadelphia Toboggan Company was not founded by carvers. As a result, its carousels displayed many variations of the Philadelphia style. Most horses are mounted on permanent carousels, have tails made of real horsehair. The carousel horse was carved out of many pieces of wood that were held together with glue and small dowels, never nails because they would rust. A horse's leg could be made out of as many as 6 pieces of wood. Daniel and Alfred Mueller of DC Mueller and Bro Company were famous for their exceptionally intricate and realistic carousel figures. One of the company's founders, Daniel Mueller, was often said to be the best carver of the carousel horses ever. Those familiar with Rolf Kessler's work might disagree. Driven by dark woods and odd convictions, Kessler worked by himself, creating carousels on a freelance basis. Some people found these intense expressions on Kessler's creation to be a little too realistic. Country fair style. Number of companies specializing in carousels that could be effortlessly moved from place to place to one another. The carousel horses they created were relatively simple in appearance, so they could be produced quickly and moved with minimal breakage. Armitage, Herschel, and Spellman were known for this style, and the carousels of the C.W. Parker Amusement Company were seen throughout the American heartland in the early 1900s. I'm so curious about the Detective Barbie now. I mean, I could definitely play the Detective Barbie series. That is a thing I could do. I'd have to find somewhere that's selling it, but it might be on a place like GOG. Horses are carved out of soft wood, like basswood. This wood is soft enough to carve easily, but hard enough to stand up to a lot of wear. The side of the horse that faced out was most seen by the public. It's called its romance side. Since it was the most visible side, it usually included much more detail than the inner side. Foxfire. Carousel horses were often named. Their names would appear on the inside of their bridles. Early 20th century riders rode the carousel for the cool breeze generated and for the thrill of riding something going fast at 7 miles an hour. Carousels or merry-go-rounds evolved from games people in the Middle Ages used to play on horseback. In the 12th century, in Spain, the Spanish named one of these carusella, Carusella, which meant little war. By the 17th century, carousel among French royalty meant a festive day of contests on horseback. In one of these contests, riders would try to spear a small ring with their lance while galloping past it at full speed. To practice for the event, noblemen would straddle a wooden horse that hung from an arm that was attached to a center pole. As the center pole and arm pulled, it powered the horse, mule, or servant. The rider would try to spear a small stationary ring mounted on the outside of the machine. Eventually, the word carousel referred to this machine rather than the pageant on horseback that inspired it. In the mid-1800s, men, women, and children of all social classes were clamoring to ride the contraption, which by the time included several rows of wooden horses. Innovations occurred rapidly after the carousel became steam-powered. Steam-driven, not steam-powered. Bleh. In 1870. By the early 1900s, the carousel looked pretty much the way it does today. It is an interesting note that English carousels rotated clockwise, while carousels in the American and rest of Europe rotated counterclockwise direction. This is because the English thought it was important that riders be encouraged to mount from the proper side, the horse's left side. Also, the game of trying to grab the brass ring was never popular in England. In the United States, moving counterclockwise allowed the carousel riders to use their right hands to reach for the ring as they went by. Horses on the outside are bigger and more ornate than the horses on the inside, so they can be seen from a distance and will attract potential customers. Menagerie figures such as tigers, dogs, giraffes, and even frogs were found alongside horses on carousels in the late 19th century, but by 1920s these figures were on their way out because the carousel makers realized that many children were frightened of them or preferred to ride horses. Oh, that's really sad. What is a band organ? By 1920, most carousels in the United States were treating their customers not just to a cool, refreshing breeze as they rode, but to the bright, lively sounds of that distinctly American invention known as the band organ. Band organ is a mechanical device, meaning that someone doesn't have to play it, rather it produces music by mechanical means. In very simple terms, air supplied to its bellows at the bottom of the organ is forced through the pipes, which produce musical notes in relation to holes punched in a roll of paper. A variety of pipes can be activated at one time, along with drums and cymbals, so the music sounds much like that of a small military band, hence the name band organ. Many people think music they hear when they ride a carousel is calliope music. A calliope, however, is a totally different machine, designed to attract attention. The high-pitched flute-like calliope tones are usually heard at circuses. Some antique band organs house speakers that simply broadcast pre-recorded music, but some still use traditional but fragile paper rolls, while in others the pipes are activated according to digitally recorded patterns. Some band organs can go back and forth between old way of playing tunes and new, improving the likelihood that as long as there are carousels, there will be band organ music. Has anyone ever heard of the brass ring? I never have before this game. I haven't heard of it before either. Though I'm not one for going on carousels very often, so that could just be me. Just turn off his light as I walk out. How rude would that be?
It's locked.
Yes, I know. I like how it went psst, psst, which is definitely not the sound of a soldering iron.
That's not right.
It's not?
It's locked. Better not take the tag until I fix this.
There we go. Oh.
According to Ingrid, you not only fried that particular card reader, but you
I wasn't paying
enough
attention.
She says it'll take days to repair the damage, maybe even weeks.
Oopsie.
Oops. Yes, I really blew it, as it were.
I'm not in the mood for lame jokes, Nancy.
I blew
Nor
it.
am I in the mood for paying for any more of your mistakes. So guess what? You're off the case.
Ooh, you sent a random teenager to do technical electric work. Do you blame me that much? Oh, at least I can take it off. That's good. Most important rule in working with electrical equipment is to make sure all the power sources are disconnected and turned off before working. Yeah. Resistors reduce the amount of voltage or current in an electrical circuit. Think of the register as a dam holding back the electrical power. Resistors have different values. The value of a resistor is measured by ohms. Below are commonly used ones. Reminds me of the time in Ghost Dogs I came thinking I fixed up the boat and then I blew it up. That has definitely happened to me in the past. It didn't happen to me in this most recent one, but it has happened to me before. The amount of total resistance depends on the resistors placed. Resistors can be placed in series or in parallel. If several resistors are placed in series, i.e. one after the other, then the total resistance is the sum of the resistors. In the diagram below, it shows one that is 140 ohms. Resistors placed in parallel, separate circuits that meet up later, have more complex formula to compute total resistance on a circuit. Consult with your manager on this issue. Never solder an electrical current when the power is on. I mean, no, really. Are you sure? How would you have come up with that idea? Okay, so the circuits we have. So we have brown, black, yellow, orange, black, yellow, and green, black, yellow, yellow. Okay. So green, black, yellow, yellow is 5. Orange, black, black, yellow is 30. And brown, black, black, yellow is 10. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Upgrade card reader. 25. So R1 needs to be 10. R2 needs to be 30. I'm not sure I understand this one. If I ever get into an Escape Room Olympics team together, will you please join? I mean, I'm kind of an idiot. I'm really bad under pressure most of the time. I will join you, but we might die. Total resistance for the upgrade has to be 15. They said it will give 5 ohms of resistance. I need 15. I'm not sure I understand how this works. So this one's 10. This is 30. And this is 5.
There, that looks right.
I just ignore this one? Oh, I guess I did understand it. Okay, never mind. I feel like you would crush those. Have you ever done one? I've actually never done an escape room. It seems highly unlikely with the fact that I love mysteries and puzzles.
Hey,
but nope,
Nancy,
never done
what's
one.
up?
Could you turn the power back on to the card reader outside the roller coaster? It's all fixed. Here's the tag.
You bet. I'll just switch the circuit back on and you'll be all set.
Ingrid said you told her that you were a bouncer before you came to work here. In Trenton, not Flemington.
Right, I was. For a while. I've held almost every guard-type job there is. Lived in a lot of different places, too. Trenton, Jersey City, Flemington, Cape May.
May I see that tape of the Carousel haunting again?
I got the tape right here, all queued up.
That really looks like spliced footage to me. So it was already gone.
I'll see you around.
Have fun.
Thanks. Okay, give me 1 second. I need to refresh on some water. I will be right back, friends. Hello, friends. Also, Will, if you've never heard any of my music, that was some of my music. You're welcome. Thank you for the welcome back. Let's see if he actually turned it on. He did. I really like the little shark torpedo guys. They're so cute.
This looks like one of Joy's.
Emergency, all stop.
Ow! I'm trapped!
Huh? Oh no.
Uh-oh. To get my foot loose, I need to switch. Looks like I have to reconnect these wires. Now I can turn the power on and see if these are properly connected. There are 6 ways to connect these. I'll just have to try them all. I need to divert the roller coaster to the other.
I touched it while it was on.
That's what
Stupid.
Harlan said must have happened. I was out cold when he found me.
I can't afford to have
This
you
is exactly
wandering
what I
around the
mean.
park
Under
getting
pressure,
into
my
accidents
brain just
naked.
goes
My insurance isn't high
absolutely
enough.
blank.
In other words, you're off the case.
Ow! I'm trapped! Uh-oh.
See, normally they don't try to murder me, but it seems like they're trying to this time.
Looks like I have to reconnect these wires. Now I can turn. There are 6 ways to connect these. I'll just have to try them all.
Sharpedo. Well then. Quickest ride ever. Yeah, right? That doesn't seem very safe. Let's see if Joy's back. She is.
Need something?
Do you by any chance know how to read shorthand?
Sorry, sure don't.
Do you ever talk to the other people who are working during the shutdown?
I'm not very good at socializing. I couldn't even tell you what any of them look like, quite frankly. I go to work, I go home. That's pretty much my life.
Someone activated the roller coaster while I was standing on the tracks just now. I barely managed to escape.
Really? Are you sure it was on purpose? Maybe you accidentally tripped a switch or something.
It was no accident.
In the middle of the
Does
floor?
this pencil I found by the tracks
A switch?
look familiar?
That
Really?
looks like one of mine. But I didn't leave it there. I mean, just because you found one of my pencils, that hardly proves I'm guilty of something.
Joy, while you were gone, the Nancy Drew entity came in here and
You
snooped.
rat.
You were snooping around in here?
Well, I was leaving you a note. You know, to call Elliot.
An analysis of sensory input shows that the Nancy Drew entity entered the immediate area during your absence and exhibited non-random seeking behavior.
Rat.
All right, I was snooping. And now if you don't mind answering a question from me, what is that?
My father was a frustrated inventor. After he died, I discovered that in his study. In his will, he said he made it just for me. I don't have room in my apartment, so I brought him here. I keep him covered when I know I'm going to have company. As you noticed, he can be kind of a blabbermouth.
The word Blabbermouth is without meaning to Miles the Magnificent Memory Machine.
He kind of sounds like Tom Kenny a little bit.
Why does he call himself the Magnificent Memory Machine?
My father said he invented Miles in order to reacquaint me with my childhood. It always bothered him that I was never as happy-go-lucky as he was. What am I, Miles?
Joy Trent is a party-pooping stick in the mud.
So my father programmed him with a bunch of riddles designed to reconnect me with long-lost memories from my childhood.
What a wonderful gift.
I don't
What
see
a wonderful
it that way at
gift.
all. I don't want to relive my childhood. My mother died when I was 4.
My mother died when I was really young, too. Maybe I could help you.
I should be mad that you were snooping around in here. But the truth is, I think it's neat that you're so gutsy. Especially since I'm so not gutsy. Oh, what the heck. Okay, Miles, let's hear the first riddle.
Here is the first riddle. Listen carefully. To be told a truth long since put away, bring me the silvery remains of a 4-bit day.
4-bit day.
I have no idea what he's talking about. I knew it would be a waste of time.
Bits can mean quarters. Like 2 bits, you know, like shave and a haircut. 2 bits, they mean quarters. Could it be something that costs $1? Silver. Something silver that costs $1. I'm such a nerd. Sorry, I get excited when I recognize VAs they reuse. A silver dollar? Ooh, it could be a silver dollar. That's a good shout. Let's see if we can find something like that. And no worries, Mihaela. I actually really like that they reuse a lot of the voice actors. It makes it feel like kind of like home, you know? Like you're always with people that you sort of know.
Maybe it'll ring a bell with somebody else. I'll ask around.
Do what you want, but I'm not gonna hold my breath.
Put away silvery 4-bit day. I wouldn't call any of these silvery.
Uh-oh. Looks like it's out of order.
Giga and I gonna conk out. Sleep awaits. Good night, Arfie and Giga. Sleep well. Stay safe. Have good dreams.
Hello?
I'm getting
Hi,
called
Nancy.
a lot.
KJ Paris. I got some preliminary info on that jewel thief. You know Chaz Dunning?
Great, let's hear it.
Okay. Before he died, he got to be real good buddies with his cellmate at New Jersey State Prison. And his cellmate was paroled less than 2 months ago.
Do you know the guy's name?
Well, apparently he's used a lot of aliases. The guy I talked to wasn't sure which name he was released under, but he did give me a description. Dark hair, medium build, clean-shaven, heavy Jersey accent.
Joyzy.
Like I said, I'm still in the process of making calls. I just thought I'd let you know what I had so far.
Thank you for
Thanks,
contacting
Detective. You've been a big help.
me.
Nancy, you're a procrastinator's dream. Know that? Come in. Ask me questions. Ask me lots of questions.
I found this receipt on the floor. Looks
I
like
really
you
don't
bought
like
a
his
lot of
hairstyle.
basswood recently.
I'll take that. Thank you.
I know you're busy, but I was hoping you could maybe help me solve a riddle. If I asked you for the silvery remains of a 4-bit day, what would you give me?
A riddle. I love riddles. Okay, let's see. Silvery remains has to be something silver that's left over, right? Okay, now, if 2-bit means worth a quarter, 4-bit would mean worth 2 quarters. Quarters. Captain's quarters, maybe?
Is there an ice cream?
The hotel adjacent to the park?
Because there's
quarters day.
A Sunday.
Day, spelled
Wow.
D-A-E, as in Sunday. That's it. There's this fantastic sundae you can get only at the hotel. They call it a fun day. It's been their specialty for like centuries. Comes with a souvenir spoon. Silvery, as in spoon, get it?
That must be it. Thank you.
Next riddle, come on. I'm on a roll, baby. I'm in a groove. Bring it on.
I'll let you get back to work.
If you must.
That seems like such a weird thing that the robot wants. Just a spoon? Captain's Cove Funday. Chocolate chip brownie layered with ice cream, banana chunks, nuts, whipped cream, and topped with triple thick hot fudge.
Hotel operator, what do you want?
Are you the regular operator?
I'm filling in for my cousin Amber. She took the week off on account of the amusement park being shut down. You don't want an outside line, do you?
Actually, I have a cell phone.
Good. Use it. An outside line will cost you an arm and a leg. Besides, I'm not sure how to get you one. So, Miss Oren, what do you want?
That's Drew. Nancy Drew?
Sorry, my cousin's handwriting reeks. So, what do you want, Miss Drew?
It looks like he's been wearing a hat and it messed up his hair and he just decided to leave it that way. He just, in my mind, he did that and then he just put hairspray on it.
I'd like to order a Funday, please.
2,480 calories worth of sheer heaven plus one
Holy
official
crap.
Sunday souvenir spoon coming right up. Anything else?
That's it. Thanks
That
a lot.
is a big
Yeah,
Sunday.
Sure, whatever.
Will Nancy be able to eat it? Dance Drewvolution.
Oh, that was so good.
That was such a small Captain's Cove, New Jersey. It's such a small ice cream for how many calories apparently it was. Also, I didn't see a fudge brownie. Take the spoon.
Any luck?
I'm pretty sure Miles wants us to bring him the souvenir spoon you get when you order a Funday Sunday at the captain's quarters. I have one right here.
Give it to Miles and see what happens.
Lay it on me. The scan is complete. The object is correct. Your mother used to take you for a Sunday at the captain's quarters almost every week. Do you remember, Joy?
The captain's quarters Funday. I do remember that. I was so small, I always had to sit on my mother's lap to eat it. I wish I could remember what she looked like.
Oh. The sickness is going better. It's not done, but it's definitely better. We are doing better by day.
Miles, in the riddle, you said something about telling a truth long since put away.
You were very little when your mother died, Joy. Your grief came out as anger.
Oh.
Before your father could stop you, you destroyed every picture of your
Oh,
mother that
no.
he had.
I did that?
So sad.
No.
Oh.
My father told me he had gotten rid of them. He always said some things are better left forgotten. Oh my gosh. I'm the reason I have nothing to remember her by.
You've probably forgotten everything about that time in your life because it was just too painful to remember.
The older your father got, Joy, the more he realized that life is nothing but memories. He realized that even bad memories have a place in a good life. That is why he invented Miles the Magnificent Memory Machine. Here is the second riddle. This one is written down. Please remove it.
I like that he's a little oven.
It's just a blank piece of paper.
Does it have invisible ink? Is that why I'm gonna use the iron?
You and your mother used to love to play this game, Joy.
Once again, I have no idea what he's talking about.
You know, some of the things your father
Iron.
wants you to remember may be
I'm
pretty
gonna use an
painful.
iron on this.
Are you sure you want to go on?
If you still want to help me, please, Nancy, keep going. I feel like a door somewhere is starting to creak open. I'm kind of scared to open it, but I also kind of know I have to.
I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
I'll be right here.
Okay, back to the hotel room. Got it.
The first 8 notes of your favorite band organ tune, plus 1 mouth organ, plus 1 smidgen of talent.
I knew I needed a
equals
harmonica.
1 happy miles. I need to turn the iron on.
Let's see if she's turned on the...
It's locked. It's locked.
Okay, so she's not here. So I have the seahorse one. Need all 3 for that.
Ahoy, matey! Welcome to the squid toss. After this, you'll just have 1 fun credit left on your card. Catapult the squid through the hoop.
No! Dang it!
How about a game of squid toss? Uh-oh, you are using your last fun credit, so I'm keeping your card. But that's no problem. Just get a new one. Catapult
get a
the
new
squid
one.
through the hoop.
Bless you. Hey! Got it. Well, good thing, since this one seems to be out of order still. Oh, she's not here.
All right, break time.
You sure you don't mind?
Are you kidding? As long as you're here, I have a legitimate reason for not working. I don't mind 1 iota.
I'll let you get back to work.
Keep it real.
E. Ooh, okay.
Guess I'm gonna have to call Tink.
Do not
Whoever
touch
he is.
anything in here without asking me first, Tink. Okay. 609 555 972 9528. Okay. Well, before we do that then. Ooh.
Time to start crawling. There's something up there. Looks like a letter. I can't reach it.
Toss pencil.
I can't reach it.
Damn.
This goes to the space underneath the carousel. Wonder what that is. If I don't move, I'm gonna get skewered.
Okay, so this transmitter is what causes the ride to go.
I can't reach it.
Why do I feel like I'm gonna have to get that ribbon toy to get it? Let's see if he'll give me it. Oh, he's gone. Okay. Harlan Bishop. Request code. Oh, my pen broke for a moment. 011. Oh. Counter surveillance.
I need a tape.
Well, he's not here, so let's see. Is your locker open? No. That wouldn't be his code, would it? It is his code? Oh no. Appointments. Haircut.
Louis G.
Louis G.
Wonder who that is. Best way to find out is to call him.
Nine 317. 2 for 1 at Bonanza Burger. He's got his priorities in a row, clearly.
Wonder what's on here. I'll just play it and find out.
What's the harm in it?
I need a tape. It looks like Harlan's been spying on Ingrid.
0726.
I better put this back where I found it.
Yep. Okay. I don't know about any of you, but I'm also one of those people who, like, is sort of insane about things being moved. Like, I notice that sort of thing when my stuff has been moved.
It's locked.
Wow. Well, very pretty.
Wow, that's one expensive watch.
That is an expensive watch. My god. Paid in cash? She paid $21,000 in cash? That's suspicious. I mean, she was also looking at Porsches, I guess, so...
Call LH about
I have so many calls to make right now.
LH. Lance Huffington, maybe?
Okay, so let's go outside. We're gonna make a couple calls.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
Do I have to put a 1 first?
And dial again. This is a recording.
This is Tink. Sorry, I'm busy fishing, which means you're gonna have to call me back.
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew. My number is 523-555-4399. If you could call me back, I'd really appreciate it.
State Board of Parole, Louis Scarra's office.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said, State Board of Parole, Louis Scarra's office.
You mean Mr. Guerra works with people who've just been released from prison?
That's correct. But he's out of the office right now. Would you like to leave a message?
Maybe you can help me. Do you know if he has a client named Harlan Bishop?
Yes, he does. Is Harlan up to something he shouldn't be?
I'm not sure yet. Would you happen to know what prison he was in?
You're going to have to wait and ask Mr. Guerra that question. What was the name?
Nancy Drew. My number
I have a lot of people who are going to call me back.
555-4399. That's my cell phone. He can call me anytime.
I'll let him know.
Thank you.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again. This is a recording. We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again.
Okay.
This is a recording.
Talk to me.
Yes, hi. Is this Lance Huffington?
You betcha. Who's this?
Well, I'm
Ew.
Nancy Drew. I work with Ingrid Corey. I'm kind of her unofficial assistant here at the park. She tells me everything.
Oh, yeah?
She asked me to call you for a status report.
Everything's great. Her plan worked. I'm glad she shared it with me. Life's good. At least it will be when the trial's over and the settlement's in the bank. Whoa, speaking of which, I gotta go. I'm due in court. What'd you say your name was?
Nancy.
Well, Nancy, next time you call me, you could very well be talking to a multi-millionaire. Ta-ta.
Bye.
So he's faking his injury with Ingrid. Ooh, that's not a good look.
Hello?
Hi, it's Paula. Just thought I'd check in, see how you're doing.
Actually, I'm kind of glad you called.
Why? What's going on?
I'm afraid I've discovered something kind of disturbing about Harlan.
What, that he's an ex-con? I know.
How long have you known?
It was the first thing out of his mouth when he applied for the job. He said being an outstanding security guard would prove to everyone once and for all that he's gone straight.
I also found out that he used a security camera to get the code to Ingrid's work area. And he fits the description of the jewel thief cellmate that Detective Paris gave me.
Oh, now that's disturbing. But I'm still going to give Harlan the benefit of the doubt until I have good reason not to. I appreciate your bringing this to my attention, though.
All right. Goodbye, Paula.
Hey, Nance, what's going on?
I'll let you get back to work.
Thanks a lot.
Wow, a lathe.
We're definitely going to be using that at some point.
Any luck?
There was a message written in lemon juice on that piece of paper Miles gave us. We're to play the first 8 notes of your favorite band organ tune on a mouth organ for Miles.
My favorite band organ tune? I don't even know what a band organ is. Or a mouth organ either, for that matter.
Mouth
a band
organ is
what
a harmonica.
usually plays the music you hear when you ride a carousel.
And a mouth organ is a harmonica. You used to play the harmonica for your mother all the time, Joy. Your favorite tune was the one you heard on the carousel?
It couldn't have been. I never rode the carousel. I always thought it was stupid. I thought all the rides in the park were stupid.
Is that all you can tell us, Miles?
I have been programmed to give you one hint. The tune is on the 3rd roll. You will have to think about this one. End of hint.
Think about it.
It's all yours, Detective. As usual, I'm stumped.
I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Thanks, Nancy.
Hello, Nancy. How goes it?
How well do you know Elliot Chen?
Joy, must you be so...
But I've noticed he has a very strange aura.
Yeah, her name is the
dark
opposite of how
around
she
the
acts,
edges.
huh?
Odd for an artist, but then it's nowhere near as dark as Joy's. Her aura's a mess.
Why do you think that is?
She's hiding something, and she's hiding from something. Something very big and very dark. Plus, she eats way too many carbs. To say nothing of pencils.
Oh, she chews on pencils a lot?
From Elliot and fixed that card reader. Does he borrow your tools a lot?
Very rarely. He's not exactly a mechanical genius.
I found something underneath the carousel that looks like it might be a remote control device.
Oh, I'd like to see it. Interesting. I looked under there. Wonder how I missed it. May I have this?
Actually, I'd kind of like to keep it.
Yeah,
Suit
no, you
yourself.
can't have it.
I understand that you know the man who got hurt in that roller coaster accident, Lance Huffington?
I've talked to him. I don't really know him.
What did you talk to him about?
Look, what are you getting at?
You and he could be partners. He gets on the roller coaster, you shut off the power, the coaster stops suddenly, he cries whiplash and sues the park, you share the settlement.
Interesting theory. Unfortunately, it's totally wrong. I called him to tell him to rub his neck 3 times a day with witch hazel and lavender. If his neck is really injured, that will cure it.
Oh, it
Why are you
won't?
so eager to accuse me of something?
Because you seem to have a lot of money, far more than the park pays you. I can't help but wonder where it's coming from.
All right. I have been making money on the side, but it's not what you think. I've been helping someone design a roller coaster. I even let him borrow the blueprints for our coaster, so he could study them, not steal them. I kept it secret because it could be construed as conflict of interest. This
It
guy
could be
knows I'm
construed?
taking
No,
a
it
risk,
is
so he
a
pays me
conflict
very
of
well.
interest.
Now, your turn. It's obvious that you've been nosing around in here. How did you get in?
Someone made a tape of you entering your security code into the keypad outside, which I just happened to see.
Harlan. I knew it bugged him that this place was off limits, but spying on me? That guy's got a real problem. As for you, I'd appreciate it if you would kindly remove your nice and deficient little self from my office. I have work to do. Hello, Nancy. How goes it?
Any advice on how to go about fixing the Midway game that's broken?
It needs to be reprogrammed. Open up the back. Should be some instructions on the clipboard. Check that handbook I gave you if they're too cryptic for you. But you'll also need the plug-in keyboard, and unfortunately I have no idea where it is. One of my guys probably left it in the park somewhere.
Thanks for your help.
One open mind sees more than 2 open eyes.
Interesting.
This is Tink.
Yes, hello. My name is Nancy Drew.
Never heard of you.
Yes, I know. I'm trying to help Ms. Santos figure out what caused the roller coaster accident that shut down Captain's Cove.
So why are you calling me? I run the carousel. I don't know from coasters.
Well, to make a long
That
story
voice.
short, I
Wait.
need to find out the name of the band organ song that's on the 3rd roll.
What for?
Is this the voice? Funny. Is Tink's voice the voice of, what's his name? From Hades. The, Hypnos. Is this Hypnos? This sounds like Hypnos' voice. Tink. He's just called Tink.
That's kind of where the long story part comes in.
I haven't got time for long stories. Besides, how do I know you even know Miss Santos?
Okay, to get your number, I had to get the band organ open, right? And to get the band organ open, I had to have an access
It says
card.
Tink.
And to get an access card...
You'd have to know Ms. Santos. Yeah.
It sounds like him, though.
Problem
Weird.
is, I got no idea what song's on the third roll. Only way you're gonna find out is to play it.
Does a band organ still play paper rolls?
You bet. Just flip the switch from CD to roll. Of course, you're gonna need roll 3, ain't you? It's in the cabinet in the gear room.
You mean the one that's locked?
18, 9, 39. That's a combination. Oh, and one more thing. You're gonna have a problem when you go to load the roll on account of...
He just fell into a lake.
Holy! I either snagged a greyhound bus or the biggest fish in the Chapleau River is right here on the end of my line. I'm sorry, hon, I gotta go.
Well then. To know. Ooh. Atmospheric dolphin squeaking. Odd sounds from below.
What is that noise? Sounds like it's coming from below.
Oh, he's missing an arm.
Just an old radiator.
Is it? It looks like it does something.
The keyboard is missing.
Got this done, but had to fight the power relay switch to our right. Programming upgrade. After successfully upgrading the hardware on the Tahoe circuit board, arcade game will not function and will display an error message on front panel. Hardware upgrade must be added with the game code in the back. There's a small video screen that contains the programming code. Use portable keyboard to plug in monitor, type code, upgrade. This can be done by simply adding word super to upgrade function and entering the game serial number. For example, if the upgrade function was called ping and the serial number is this, it would be super ping and then serial number. Okay, so the serial number for the game is AM5200. And it's Barnacle something?
This takes an employee access card.
Dress code, that's not what I want. Aid. Damn it. Barnacle Blast. Super Barnacle Blast. AM 5200. Ah, it works. I need another fun pass. When to get the mermaid? I need a mermaid for this. I feel like I'm gonna need this. To get that letter. Okay, to the carousel. Real quick. Nine. 30. 9.
Let's see. Mile, this must be it. If I could win the paper yo-yo I saw in that prize machine, I could use it to knock that letter down.
Paper yo-yo. Interesting. Amelia Kessler.
The ballroom? That's what was converted into the haunted house.
My dearest Amelia, the work goes slowly, but it goes. I must complete the 5th horse. My favorite so far. I call him Foxfire, which is a phosphorescent fungus that grows on rotting wood. I've always thought fondly of that name. Every night music plays in the ballroom above my workshop. Every night 100 feet scamper back and forth overhead. When I complained to Mr. Rousseau, he said that if I worked in the daytime like everyone else, there would be no music to bother me. He doesn't understand that I can only work when the world is as I feel, dark, dangerous, and unknowable. But you understand, my darling wife. You are the only person on Earth who has ever understood everything that can be understood about me, and I miss you terribly.
So, there was a door to Kessler's workshop by the radiator in what's now the haunted house.
The radiator still stands guard outside the door to my workshop, as cold and heavy as my heart, awaiting your return. You must come back to me, Amelia. Your father was loath to give me your address. I promise him things will be better, as I promise you when you return. But what if you don't read this? What if it comes back unopened, or worse? What if it never comes back, and neither do you? Your rejection would be unbearable. Perhaps I shall mail this letter tomorrow, but I know now that I cannot mail it today, my beloved. I don't have the courage. I cannot take the risk. I love you too much. Yours alone, forever, Ralph. Rolf.
This looks a little like the inside of my aunt's player piano. The take-up dowel is broken.
Need some glue. Oh, he has glue.
I really do need to get this work done.
Right. Sorry.
Fine.
It's locked. That symbol looks familiar.
Need a key. Wonder if I can put the pencil in the uptake.
It's locked.
Okay, let's see what Ingrid says then.
Hello, Nancy. How goes it?
Did you know that the man who carved the carousel horses had a workshop under what's now the haunted house?
How appropriate, considering Kessler's belief in the supernatural and all.
I heard some strange sounds the last time I was in there. They seem to be coming from below.
That's odd. I've been doing a lot of work in there lately, and I haven't heard any strange noises. So either your ears are better than mine, or your imagination is.
I discovered a
Are
hidden
they
door
making
in the
fake
haunted
horses?
house.
Is that right?
Unfortunately, it's locked.
It's obvious you don't put much stock in curses, but a word to the wise, there really do exist some doors that no one should open. I'd be very careful if I were you.
Thanks for your help.
No big deal.
Hey, Nance, what's going on?
I found this strange hidden door in the haunted house. Problem is, it's locked. Do you have any idea what's behind it?
Ask Joy. That nutty professor father of hers always had these little secret projects going in the park, even after he sold his interest. Miss Santos didn't have the heart to boot him out.
I need to make a dowel to replace this broken one from the band organ. Would it be all right if I used your equipment? I won't make a mess, I promise.
Lathe.
Sure. Got a lathe, wooden rods, safety goggles? Knock yourself out. I gotta go run an errand, though, so try not to cut off any appendages until I get back.
These might come in handy. I can use this to measure.
So it's 14?
You never know when you might need some tape. If Elliot wrote this guy's number down, maybe I should too.
An area code that's different from all the rest. Surprising. This guy is selling... This guy is selling horses.
It's all fun and games until somebody loses an eye. Better leave these goggles here. Better leave these goggles here.
Need to make sure. So, 3. to 11. Okay. You.
That doesn't look right.
Doesn't?
Better leave these goggles here.
Two and a half. To 11 and a half. 11 and a quarter.
Those look like horse tails. That doesn't look right.
I'm missing something clearly. Maybe only 2 clicks. But it doesn't, like, it's a...
That doesn't look right. Better leave these goggles here.
Do I have to tape it back together? This puzzle always irked me. Okay, well good, it's not just me then. Oh, do I have to put that notch in? At 12 inches? That looks too deep. Well, I'll try it anyway.
That doesn't look right. That looks perfect.
There we go.
Better leave these goggles here. This is where the air comes out. This is where the air comes out. I better turn this off.
How do I know where the air... Let's see if Harlan is back so I can get another game pass.
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
I found an old letter in the gear room of the Carousel. It was written by the guy who carved all the horses, Rolf Kessler. Is it okay if I keep it?
As far as I'm concerned, I'll mention it to Miss Santos, see what she says.
I found some kind of electronic device under the Carousel. I'm pretty sure someone has been turning the Carousel on and off at night by remote control.
Why would somebody want to do that? Whatever you found was probably just some kind of toy that fell out of some kid's pocket.
I seem to have used up all the fun on my fun pass. Did you say I could get another one?
I certainly did. Here you go. Enjoy.
Kessler used to have a workshop under what's now the haunted house. Have you ever been down there?
I didn't even know there was a down there.
I heard strange noises the last time I was in there. They seemed to be coming from below. Have you ever heard anything weird in there?
Everything I hear in there is weird. I mean, it's a haunted house, right?
I'll see you around.
Go get him.
It is a haunted house. I guess he's right. He seems so excited to give me another pass.
Arr, time for a game of Barnacle Blast. You have 4 fun credits left on your card. Now blast all those nasty barnacles off the ship.
Uh-oh. Okay, so this is gonna affect my hands for a minute. Let me just... Stay there. Okay. Use the paddle at the bottom of the screen to shoot the ball at the barnacle. Every time you blast a barnacle, your score increases. To control the paddle, use your keyboard. Left, right arrow, and space to shoot. You control the angle of the ball's bounce with the paddle. Oh, okay, I see. The faster you blast all the barnacles, the higher your score. Each time the ball drops to the bottom of the screen, you get another one. If you haven't blasted all the barnacles after 3 balls, game over. If you blast all the barnacles in level 1, you'll earn a seashell token and go to level 2. Oh, this is fast. Damn, just missed. The way that the speed at which this thing moves left and right is so fast. Oh, really? Completely? Wow. I missed. Come on. Oh, come on. There we go. Nice. A doo-wop-wah.
Any luck?
I think we're all set. I know the tune, and I've got a harmonica.
Play it for Miles and see what happens.
My oral sensors are ready. Suck it to me.
I don't know what order this goes in.
Close, but no cigar.
Maybe I should go listen to the
Maybe I
tune
can
again and come back later.
I'm gonna put paper
will be
with the paper
waiting.
clips over it. That's probably what the paper and paper clips are for. They don't fly away. That's really fast. AE. Holy crap, that's so fast! I think I have it.
I better turn this off.
It seems in Final Fantasy there is currently a gathering of snowmen. I think I have it. I'm not
Will
sure.
Nancy Drew please report immediately to the security office? And by immediately, I mean don't even think about doing anything else.
What'd I do, Harlan?
I just got off the phone with Miss Santos. Where do you get off telling her I'm some kind of jewel-thieving peeping Tom?
I'm sorry, but I thought she had a right to know what I know.
You don't know zip. I had nothing to do with the theft of that carousel horse. Just because I did time doesn't mean I'm guilty of every crime that comes down the pike, you know?
It's just that when I found out you'd been spying on some of your co-workers...
I wasn't spying on them. I really think that to do my job
Well,
right,
almost.
I should be able to go anywhere in the park. You know, in case of emergencies. Okay, so maybe I'm trying
It's
a
so
little
dark
too
outside,
hard.
I didn't realize
Maybe
that it's
people's
just now
entry
5
code
p.m.
should be off limits. It's just that this job means everything to me. I don't want to screw it up.
I guess I was a little overzealous, too. I'm really sorry. I'll see you around.
Will Nancy Drew please report to the security office?
Again, Harlan? I was just there.
I stepped out for a second, and when I came back, somebody'd left this envelope on my desk. Looks like it's for you. Got your name on it anyway.
That's not ominous.
There's nothing inside but a key.
From a friend.
Maybe it opens that door in the haunted house.
Here, let me toss that envelope for you. I want to apologize for jumping all over you like that before. The more I thought about it, the more I realized that I would have done just what you did. No hard feelings?
No hard feelings.
The only hard feelings I have would be you letting me walk away from you to immediately call me back.
Any luck?
I think we're all set. I know the tune, and I've
think
got
I
a
have it.
harmonica.
Play it for Miles and see what happens.
My oral sensors are ready. Suck it to me. Close, but no cigar.
Let me try again.
I definitely wrote this wrong.
Close, but no cigar.
Let me try again.
Hooray!
I remember that song. I did ride the carousel. Over and over and over. Always the same horse. Always the same black horse.
You loved the carousel, and you loved one horse in particular. It was not the lead horse, and it was not spectacular, but you loved it, Joy. What was its name?
I can't remember.
Is the name important?
I am not programmed to continue unless and until you remember the name of that horse. You loved it so much that your mother bought it for you.
She was the one who bought the horse off the carousel? That's interesting. The park must have a record of that transaction.
I haven't seen it, but you're right. It must be around here somewhere.
I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
You're the greatest.
Dude, your mom bought you a horse on a carousel. Lucky. My mom didn't buy me a horse on a carousel.
That symbol looks familiar. That symbol looks familiar. That symbol looks familiar. It's locked. Maybe these stairs go down to Kessler's workshop.
Oh, there's the pliers.
What was that?
You were unconscious for how long?
I'm not sure. Whatever fell on my head also fell on my arm and broke my watch.
I can't afford any more accidents, Nancy.
This person is legitimately trying to kill me. I think this is the most hateful person that has been doing an illegal in these games so far. Normally it's me accidentally dying because I'm stupid. This has been someone has tried to run me over with a roller coaster, and now someone has dropped a heavy pufferfish.
What was that?
Are you really second chancing me? Like, Excuse me. Who did that?
It's locked.
I can't go forward? Okay. Death by pufferfish,
Hello, Nancy.
right?
How goes it?
Here's your pliers. I found them in the haunted house behind that hidden door, which led to a booby trap.
I told you mine were missing. Maybe somebody found them and left them by that door on purpose. I don't know. But they prove nothing, I do know that.
Thanks for your help.
No big deal.
Hey, Nance, what's going on?
What color was the tail of the carousel horse that was stolen?
I don't remember. I could probably dig up an old picture and look.
That's okay. How hard do you think it would be to make a forgery of a carousel horse?
I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you get back to work.
Keep it real.
Sussy baka. My mom painted carousel horses in my bedroom walls when I was like 5. That's so cute, though.
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
May I see that tape of the carousel haunting again?
I got the tape right here, all queued up.
I'll see you around.
Go get him.
Oh, I need to call that dude, don't I? Let's see.
Sukov.
My name is Nancy Drew. I saw the article you wrote about Rolf Kessler in the Collector's Hot Sheet magazine.
That was several months back, but go on.
Well, seeing as you're pretty much an expert on Kessler as well as carousels, I wondered if you could answer a question or two for me.
I'd be delighted.
Did you by any chance hear about the horse that was stolen off the carousel at Captain's Cove Amusement Park in New Jersey? It was one of the carousels that Kessler carved.
Yes, I did, and I thought, how odd. Because you see, I'd gotten a call from someone about a month prior to that asking me how much I thought one of those horses would be worth.
Really? Do you have any idea who it was that called?
None whatsoever. He never gave me his name, nor did he say where he was calling from. The thought that I may have actually encouraged someone to mutilate a work of art. Oh.
How much would a horse from a Kessler carousel be worth?
Depending on its condition, whether it's an inside horse or an outside horse, whether it's the lead horse, anywhere from $80,000 to well over $100,000.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
Yes, it is. But Kessler carved horses for only 5 carousels in his lifetime. So not only is each horse exquisitely beautiful, but it's very rare, especially if it's the lead horse.
The lead horse?
The outside horse, just behind the chariot, the place where you can sit instead of ride. It's traditionally the most ornately carved horse on the carousel, hence the most valuable.
Did you hear about how the carousel at Captain's Cove is now allegedly haunted because one of the horses was stolen?
Yes, what a wonderfully romantic piece of nonsense.
Do you have any idea why someone would be going to the trouble of making the carousel turn on and off by itself?
As a matter of fact, I do. I think that someone wants publicity. Whoever stole the horse wants people to know that it's gone so that when he or she goes to sell it, there will be a whole slew of eager buyers.
But we're talking about stolen property. Are you saying people would willingly buy something they know was stolen?
We're talking about the black market, my dear. Great works of art get stolen by thieves and bought by less than scrupulous collectors all the time.
If someone did steal that horse off the carousel in order to make money off of it, what would be his or her next move? How would they go about selling it?
Well, the thief would probably get a middleman to set up a bidding war between several buyers in order to get the highest price. The internet comes in very handy in such matters.
Thanks for all the info.
I've been
Glad to
handed a chocolate Madeline. Thank you for the Madeline. Or Madeline.
Paula Santos.
Hi, Paula.
Nancy, what's going on?
When will the insurance company be sending someone out to investigate the roller coaster accident?
Every time I call, I get the same thing. Someone will be out soon. Which is why I'd really like you to take a look, Nancy. No telling when they'll get around to it.
What can you tell me about the people working at the park during the shutdown?
I frankly don't know any of my employees that well. I'm a very hands-off kind of boss. I believe in hiring the best, then stepping aside and letting them do their best.
Well, what are some of your general
That sounds
impressions?
tasty.
Well, let's see. Ingrid Corey is extremely competent and has no problems managing the maintenance staff. Although...
Some of her ideas are just a little out there?
Exactly. But to each his or her own. So, where was I? There's Harlan Bishop, very conscientious. Elliot Chen, very talented, but a very slow worker. And Joy Trent, very, well, Joy is hard to describe.
I understand you and her father used to be business partners.
I've yet to meet a man who was as terrific with people and as horrible with money as Daryl Trent was. He stayed afloat for 30 years on sheer charisma, I swear.
What happened to him?
His bad investments caught up with him. He sold everything he could, but still wound up drowning in debt. Till one day in bankruptcy court, he just keeled over and died of a heart attack.
How did Joy take it?
I really couldn't tell you. She has never said one word to me about her father, ever.
I understand Joy's father used to come and go as he pleased, even after he sold you his interest in Captain's Cove.
I didn't
I'll
see
call
any harm.
Bess and
He
George
loved
after
to
this.
putter, especially in the
Because I don't know
haunted
how to do
house.
the shorthand thing.
Wonderful imagination, but when it came to dealing with reality, barely knew where to begin.
I found some notes that were written in shorthand. Would you
Oh,
happen to
never mind.
know any stenographers?
No, come to think
Oh,
of it, I don't think
okay.
I've ever even met a stenographer. Now that we're in the computer age, stenography has pretty much become extinct.
Do you know who Tink is?
Sure, Tink Obermeyer operates the Carousel. Real protective of it. When it was vandalized, it almost broke his heart. Loves the band organ,
I will
too.
call Bess, never mind.
Right now he's up in Canada fishing.
I'll be in touch.
Call me anytime.
Hello?
Hey, Bess, it's Nancy.
Oh, hey, Nancy.
Why you sound
Whoa,
sad?
you were obviously hoping I was someone else.
Well, kinda.
Okay, so who is he and where'd you meet him?
Oh, Nancy, his name's Matt, and he is so cute. He works the concession stand at the movie theater in the mall.
A cute guy with an endless supply of gummy bears and butter flavoring, right at his fingertips. We're talking major crush.
Hey, George, good, you're there too.
Barely. I almost got caught standing between Bess and the phone just now. When it rings, she's like a one-woman cattle stampede.
Do you have time to talk? I mean, I don't want to mess up this Matt thing.
Of course we have time to talk. I'm dying to hear what's going on. Besides, if Matt tries to call me and gets a busy signal, that's a good thing. He'll think I'm popular.
Fill us in, Nance, quick, before Bess's logic starts getting really twisted and I get nauseous.
I met the security guard, Harlan Bishop. Nice guy. Except when I asked him where he worked before. He seemed kind of evasive.
Is he cute?
Bess, what difference does that make?
Ugly people have chips on their shoulders and are more likely to commit crimes, George. I read that somewhere. Either read it or saw it on Oprah.
He gave me a pass that lets me ride all the rides and play all the games on the Midway. Unfortunately, almost all the rides are closed.
Sounds like he could be trying to butter you up. And we know what that means, don't we, Bess?
Popcorn.
Suspect list.
Oh.
I think I might know why somebody stole that horse off the carousel. They were looking for jewels that had been hidden inside it after a hotel robbery.
Hidden jewels? I love it! That's almost as good as buried treasure! But if they recovered the jewels, why is the carousel still going around by itself?
I'm not sure yet, but the detective who was in charge of investigating the robbery is helping me look into it.
Don't let George discourage you, Nancy. I, for one, think you're on the right track. You can never go wrong when jewelry is involved.
There was a brochure for a sports car in Ingrid's work area, the Pandora 2XS.
That is like the hottest car ever.
One of the most expensive, that's for sure. She must make a ton of money.
Either that or she's about to come into a ton of money.
The engine oil thickens.
I need you guys to do something for me. I found some stenography notes that I'd really like to translate, only I don't know shorthand.
Say no more. We'll do some research and get right back to you.
We will? I barely know how to spell stenography, let alone research it.
We'll call you when we're through. We can do this, Bess.
What is with all this we stuff?
I finally met the park's art director, Elliot Chen. We kind of got off on the wrong foot, but he's real friendly to me now.
But is he too friendly? That's the question.
Yeah. Maybe he's trying to deflect suspicion by making nice.
That could be. I do get the feeling he knows more about the carousel than he lets on.
Uh-oh. Sounds like another candidate for the
suspect list.
I almost got creamed by the roller coaster when I was on the tracks looking around, and I don't think it was an accident.
Someone tried to kill you? Ouch.
I found one of Joy's chewed-up pencils just before it happened, but she says she doesn't know how it got there.
Just from now on, stay away from that coaster, Nan. Stick to the carousel. Man, I never thought I'd hear myself say that.
I found out that the man who may have hidden jewels in that stolen carousel horse died in prison, but his cellmate, who apparently looks a lot like Harlan Bishop, was recently released.
Harlan just started working there, right?
And he doesn't like to talk about where he worked before, right?
And he's been in prison. I saw the number for his parole officer while I was snooping around in his office.
I think you better call Miss Santos.
We already talked. Turns out Harlan told her he'd been in prison when he interviewed for the job. She hired him anyway.
So now what?
Now I wait to hear from Harlan's parole officer if it turns out he was that jewel thief's cellmate.
You bust him.
No, she calls the cops and lets them bust him. The guy's a security guard. He could be dangerous.
Turns out Ingrid was calling Lance Huffington to share a remedy for neck pain with him.
Or so she says.
She's also been making money on the side by helping someone design a roller coaster.
Or so she says.
I agree with Bess. Don't go erasing her from your suspect list just yet, Nan.
A secret someone left a key for me that unlocked a door in the haunted house. I was hoping it would lead to Kessler's old workshop. Instead, it led to a booby trap.
Someone purposefully lured you into a trap?
You must be getting close to something, Nan.
Harlan is the one who gave me the key, but I'm not sure if that makes him more suspicious or less suspicious.
My money's on more. Don't trust anyone, Nan.
Got anything for me in the way of hints?
While you're waiting for us to get you that info on stenography, why don't you go back to the hotel and chill?
Speaking of chill, you could order another one of those Fundays.
Bess.
Catch you guys later.
Keep in touch.
Keep up the good work.
Okay. Order another Funday. I can do that.
Hotel operator, what do you want?
I'd like to order a Funday, please.
Another Funday, huh? Anything else?
That's it. Thanks a lot.
Serving you has been a pleasure.
I don't get to keep this decorative spoon? Fine. Okay. Hey, how slow these are. It seems that Translate Note is the only thing that I don't have right now. When there's so much blue, it is so hard to see anything. I feel super blind right now. I needed to shuffle them. That would have helped. Oh, oops. Oh, damn it, I should have put that there. Oh, wait. News from home. That's definitely not good. Okay. Dear Nancy, yesterday after you left, Togo was playing with his yellow squeaky toy in the family room and it rolled underneath the TV cabinet. I tried to get it out with a yardstick, but I couldn't reach it. Now all Togo does is lie in the family room and whisper. He won't even whimper. He won't even eat. As you know, that toy was his favorite, but don't worry. I'm gonna go to the pet store soon as it opens and get him a new one. Love, Hannah. More news from home. Dear Nancy, I went to every single pet store in River Heights, and when you know it, no one carries yellow squeaky toys. Togo hasn't budged from in front of the TV cabinet. He still refuses to eat, and I'm getting worried. You know how I fret when you Drews don't eat. So I called your father, and he arranged for 2 men to come over later today and unplug all the cables and wires and move the cabinet. He wasn't real happy about it, but I told him it's what you'd want. Love, Hannah. That seems like an interesting thing. Next time you find a bad guy closing in on you, remember you can often escape by distracting him. Just direct his attention to something valuable that you have, your watch, wallet, purse, even your weapon. Then toss it aside. If the situation warrants, toss it at your would-be assailant. A moment or two of distraction is usually all the mentally and physically agile detective needs for a successful escape.
Hello?
Hi, Bess. It's only me.
Oh, hi, Nance. Listen to you. You're
You could
probably
sound
making
less
Nancy
upset
feel
that I called
terrible.
you.
Maybe I should answer the phone from now on. You wouldn't dare.
It's okay, guys. I understand.
I'm sorry, Nancy. As you may have guessed, Matt hasn't called yet, and he is just so cute. Anyway, what's up?
Got anything on stenography for me yet?
Still working on it. Sorry.
Got anything for me in the way of hints?
While you're waiting for us to get you that info on stenography, why don't you go back to the hotel and chill? Speaking of chill, you could order another one of those Fundays. Bess.
Catch you guys later.
We'll be right here. Toodles.
I don't think I can skip forward time.
Hello?
This is Luis Guerra with the State Board of Parole. I understand you have some questions concerning Harlan Bishop.
Right. Hi. Yes, for starters, could you tell me what prison he was in?
He served 30 months in Bayside State Prison for check kiting and forgery. He was paroled 5 weeks ago.
Was he ever at New Jersey State Prison?
No, ma'am.
Did he ever have a cellmate named Chaz Dunning?
No, ma'am. As far as I know, Harlan is a security guard at Captain's Cove Amusement Park. Now, do all these questions mean you know something about him that I don't?
Actually, maybe I do.
Oh? What?
You failed to mention that he's one of the nicest guys you'd ever want to meet.
Very true. Well, I hope I've been of some assistance.
Oh, you have. You've been a big help. Thank you.
Good day, then.
Bye.
Any luck with the name?
I'm still working on it.
Need something?
I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Thanks, Nancy.
Hello?
Hi, Nance. We found some stuff on stenography. Oh, so now it's we, huh? Okay, George found most of it, surprise, surprise. But I helped.
Thank you so much. You guys are the best.
So go back to the hotel and check your laptop. We emailed a little tutorial to you. But you gotta promise to let us know what the note you translate says.
I promise. Thanks again, you guys.
Steno info. Lesson 1, S to Z A. Writing shorthand in the quickest way. Stenographer stroke for S is a small comma. The stroke is also used for the sound of a Z. The sound for an A, as in May or day, is represented by a circle. Below is shorthand for the word say. You'll notice that it's Some words in stenography are read from top to bottom, some are left to right. Say. Shorthand for ace is written with A stroke on top of an S stroke. Ace. His shorthand is based on the sound of word letters are not pronounced, are left out. So the word say only includes strokes for S and A and doesn't include Y. Similarly, for ace only includes the stroke sound for A and S, and not E. You'll notice the stroke for S is used instead of C because the sound C makes is an S sound. We learned the strokes for S and A sound. We also learned that letters are not pronounced, known as silent letters, are not written in shorthand. Below are words which contain silent letters. Below each word, type the letter that is not pronounced. Oh, I see. It's a W. You don't go W. Shorthand stroke for E sound is a smaller circle than A. Okay. Shorthand for N is a line. M is a long line. So nay, may. K in knee is represented with an N stroke. Oh. M-E-N. Men? Mean? Okay. Name. That sound really doesn't sound like you got it right. It sounds like you got it wrong. Shorthand for O is a small deep hook. Stroke for R is a short forward curve. Ray. Note that or ol is written with a sideways stroke for O. So it can stay more fluid. Ol. Ol. They. Near. Eel. Okay. Notice the double lines under the word Lou. Means it's capitalized. U sound. U is an upside down hook. E-L. Oh. It ends in an E or an A? Or K? I don't know. I don't know what these could be. I have no idea. Give me a minute, I need to refresh my drink anyway. Okay, I return. Okay. Oh. Hello? Wait. Okay, I got it. A? Okay. I was trying with K too much. Wait, that's the same.
The name of the carousel horse is Glory.
Well then. Okay.
Any luck?
I know the name of that carousel horse your mother bought you. Glory.
Glory. That's right. Glory. My mother gave him to me for my birthday. My 4th birthday. She died in a car accident that very night.
How awful. No wonder you forgot how much you love the carousel. It would have reminded you of your mother.
I hated the park after my mother died. I hated the carousel, and I hated that horse. I blamed it for what happened to my mother. I had my father destroy it.
But your father did not destroy it. Instead, he stored it. He hoped that someday, with the help of
Miles, the magnificent memory machine,
you would come to terms with your past. And because that is what you are doing, here is the third and final riddle.
Okay.
Ask Tink for the book you and I used to read about Kessler and Amelia So Kind. Give her nickname a spin on spook number 10. Then the brass prize arrange on its forearm so strange. And something long lost and cherished you'll find.
Tink's the guy who runs the carousel. Let's give him a call. I've got his number.
No. Nancy, I did something terrible. I turned the power off to the roller coaster and caused the accident that shut down the park. I blamed Miss Santos for my father's death.
Wow.
Just like I blamed that horse for what happened to my mother. I feel horrible.
It sounds like your
Keep going
dad should have
without
put you
me,
in therapy,
Nancy.
dude.
I have to go see Ms. Santos and apologize.
Well, I'm still gonna call him.
It would be rude to use my phone now.
Why?
This is Tink.
Hi, it's Nancy Drew. Did you land that fish?
I don't want to talk about it. That answer your question?
According to the late Daryl Trent, you have a book about Rolf Kessler and his wife.
Not anymore, I don't.
You don't have it?
Daryl Trent was kind of an oddball, you know what I mean? So when he gave me the book, I said I'd hang on to it just to humor him. As soon as he died, I pitched it.
Did you ever read the book yourself?
Nah, not really. I just kind of glanced through it.
Do you by any chance remember Amelia's nickname?
Who's Amelia?
Oh, never mind.
Sorry.
I'm curious, who do you think stole that horse off the carousel?
Kids. Staring at each other, doing stupid kid stuff. Or maybe somebody just liked the way old Nightshade looked and wanted him for himself. I don't know.
Nightshade?
That was its name. Nightshade. Kessler gave all of his horses names, painted them on their bridles.
Have fun fishing.
Always do.
I am
Miles, the magnificent memory machine.
Joy has stepped out of the office.
Thanks, Miles.
The Nancy Drew entity is welcome.
Looks like Joy's a pencil chewer.
Hello, Nancy. How goes it?
Thanks for your help.
Remember, niacin.
Hey, Nance, what's going on?
I have a theory. Someone stole that carousel horse, then made it look like the carousel was haunted, so the publicity would make the horse worth more on the black market.
I'd be impressed except for one thing. No amount of publicity can change the fact that the stolen horse was not carved by Rolf Kessler.
The thing is, I just found out who bought the carousel horse that was replaced years ago. The horse that was stolen was definitely not the one that had been replaced.
Well, then I guess I stand corrected.
All that wood you recently ordered, what did you say it was for?
Okay, if you want to know the truth, I was gonna try my hand at carving a carousel horse to replace the stolen one. I didn't want to tell anybody in case I stank at it.
Somebody who was good at it could make a small fortune selling duplicates of the stolen horse on the black market, couldn't they?
You know, Nance, I've got a lot of work to do. And much as I love our little gab fests, my work just ain't getting done. So I'm afraid, as of now, this chat room is closed. Bye-bye.
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
I'll see you around.
Sounds good.
It's locked. Looks like Spook 10 is missing an arm. The arm is missing.
Let's see if Ingrid has anything to say about the missing arm.
Hello, Nancy. How goes it?
There's a dummy in the haunted house that's been red tagged. It's missing an arm. Any chance it'll be up and running again in the near future?
Got the arm right here. Just needed a battery. That's one of the dummies Joy Trent's father created. Probably why the circuitry is so bizarre. It works though, so just reattach it. You'll need pliers. Oh, and don't forget to take the red tag back to Spy Master Bishop.
Thanks for your help.
Master Bishop.
One open mind sees more than two open eyes.
It's locked. I need a tool to attach this arm. That looks tight enough. It's been red tagged. I need to take this red tag back to Harlan. Oops, no power.
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
Could you please turn the juice back on to the dummy in the haunted house that Ingrid was fixing? Here's the tag.
You've really got the system down, don't you? I'll just flip the switch and you'll be good to go.
I'll see you around.
Have fun.
Would it be Foxfire?
It's locked.
I wish it would let me go forward down here. Oh, what's up, Alex? What? What? Are you gonna bonk me again? Yes. No. Welcome back, Alex.
Hello?
Hey, Bess, it's me.
Hi, Nance.
Oh my gosh, he called.
Yes, we're going out next Friday.
Ooh.
Let me guess. You're going to a movie.
Yes, he gets free tickets and free refills. There you
Ooh,
have
free
it, Nance.
refills.
Bess has achieved nirvana, and I'm free to move about the room without fearing for my life.
Sadie
what's
Streamer
new
says
with you?
unpredictable.
It turns out Joy was responsible for causing that accident that shut down the park.
How do you know?
She confessed. Her father was right. Dredging up all those memories was good for her. She's apologizing to Paula even as we speak.
What about the carousel? Was she responsible for all that haunting stuff, too?
I don't think so. I think she sincerely believed that Ms. Santos was behind it, so she caused the roller coaster accident to teach her a lesson.
At least you don't have to worry about the roller coaster anymore.
Yeah, now you can really check out the rest of the park.
You're making progress, Nan. Just hang in there.
Thanks to that info on stenography you guys sent me, I was able to figure out the name of the carousel horse that Joy's mother bought her.
Joy's mother bought her a carousel horse?
That's what was in the note I found. It was a memo about the sale.
The horse had a name?
Kessler liked to name the horses he carved.
Glory be
this
the
one's
name?
name was
The
Glory.
nickname?
What happened to it?
I have the feeling I'll find out when I solve the final riddle Miles gave us.
My mother never bought me a carousel horse.
I know, right?
Got
Mine didn't
anything
buy
for
me
me
a
in the
carousel
way of
horse
hints?
either.
Without that book on Kessler, you and Joy are never gonna solve that riddle.
Wait a minute. The guy who wrote the article you read when you were snooping around Elliot's, that carousel expert.
Ooh.
He might know Amelia's nickname.
That's true.
Anton Sukov. Call him, Nan. It's worth a shot.
Catch you guys later.
Keep in touch.
Keep up the good work.
Good shout. Thank you. Could it be Amelia? Amelia is her nickname, though. We're looking for Amelia's nickname.
Hi, it's Nancy Drew again. I have another question for you about Rolf Kessler. A very important question.
Let's hear it.
Would you happen to know the nickname Rolf Kessler gave his wife, Amelia?
Of course I do. At least, I thought I did. It was an Austrian term of endearment, rather common. Oh, come on, Anton, think. Spazi. That was it. Spazi. S-P-A-T-Z-I. He always called her Spazi.
See, that's the really funny thing, because in Luxembourgish, the one for, like, treasure or beloved, essentially, is Schatzi.
Has anyone ever forged a carousel horse? You know, carved a copy of a Kessler or something, then passed it off as the real thing?
Oh, yes. I've been called in to authenticate horses that turned out to be mere replicas at least a dozen times in my career. Some forgers will make several copies of the same horse. I remember a case where 3 people claimed to have the exact same loof. Interestingly enough, all 3 of them were fakes.
Thanks for all the info.
Glad to help.
And then it grabs me and I'm stuck. I need to put something on his hand. I don't remember what the other half of the riddle was. Something brass?
Joy has stepped out of the office.
Thanks, Miles.
The Nancy Drew entity is welcome.
What's...
Joy has stepped
Come on.
out of the office.
Thanks, Miles.
The Nancy Drew entity is welcome.
Oh, the ring. I put the ring on him. That's a brass ring.
It's locked.
I had the answer in my pocket the whole time. Oh, joy, this way.
That must be Glory. These stairs sure don't feel very safe.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, these must be jewels from that jewel heist.
It looks like it.
A letter. Joy's father must have left it for her. My dearest Joy, I hope Miles and his riddles have helped you remember how much you adored this horse and how dearly you loved the woman who gave it to you. I found this picture of her years ago, but I didn't want to give it to you until I knew you were ready. She loved you more than anything, Joy. We both did. Dad. P.S. If you want to see where Glory was carved, look for Kessler's symbol on the wall. I could never spend a lot of time in there. Very strange vibes.
So he hid this because on Joy's 4th birthday, her mom gifted her this horse named Glory, this carousel horse, and on that same day, her mom died in a car accident. So Joy essentially manifested her grieving in rage. She ripped up every single picture of Joy's mother and then proceeded to just completely blank that out of her memory. So her dad made this thing to sort of regain her memories later.
I should probably take these with me.
You know.
So this was Kessler's workshop.
Are you saying you don't keep a carousel horse in your secret basement? What else is a secret basement for if not for storing carousel horses that are full of diamonds and jewels?
Somebody's been making reproductions, or should I say forgeries.
Mm-hmm. A lot of them, it seems.
Nancy, Nancy, Nancy. What have you done?
It's what you've done. You stole the horse, you fabricated the whole haunted carousel thing to increase its value, and now you're making not just one forgery, but several.
You think?
You let everyone believe you were just a hopeless procrastinator. But this is the real reason you're behind in your work, isn't it?
Right on all counts. Unfortunately, you're not going to get to tell anyone else. Ever.
No, wait. Look what I have. They're diamonds. Real diamonds. Someone stole them 23 years ago and stashed them in the park.
Well, well, little icing on the cake.
I'm gonna kick you in the shin, sir.
That's right. You want them? Here.
Ouch! Hey!
I've got to get out of here. I'm trapped. I've got to get out of here.
I've got you, Nancy. You're cornered. You might as well give up. Ah!
As soon as I get out of here, I'm going to call the police, Elliot. So don't bother making plans for tonight.
You just got bapped straight in the face.
10 years. Dear Ned, after trapping Elliot, I managed to pry the exit open and had Harlan call the police. Elliot admitted to stealing the carousel horse and planning the remote control device. He knew that publicity from the hauntings would increase the value of his forgeries.
Gotcha, bitch.
Needless to say, he's gone back to not liking me. Harlan, on the other hand, adores me now, because not only did he share the credit for busting Elliot, but his sudden fame brought him 3 job offers. He's staying on at Captain's Cove out of loyalty to Paula, but he's happy knowing that being an ex-con will probably never be an issue for him again. As for Ingrid, she promptly attributed Elliot's bad behavior to a deficiency in some mineral.
When Mercury is no longer in retrograde.
And Joy, when I gave her the picture of her mother,
like girl
she
boss.
started smiling and has yet to stop. Inventing Miles was the best thing her late father could have done for her. In fact, when I went to the park to say goodbye just now, she wasn't in her office. She was riding the carousel. Ever yours, Nancy.
That's nice. Congratulations, sassy detective. Congratulations on solving the haunted carousel case. Based on your cool sleuthing style, you're presented with the Puzzle Master. Solving the puzzles using the fewest attempts. Go me. Go me. Go me. Puzzle Master.
You have reached 555-4468. I can't come to the phone right now, so please leave a message.
Hi, Bess. Hi, George. Well, thanks to you guys, I'm leaving here and flying directly to the Pacific Northwest for some much-needed R&R. George, I just got off the phone with that marine biologist friend of yours. She insisted I stay with her, and she even said she'd take me whale watching on the tour boat she owns. Anyway, thanks for arranging this little vacation, you two. 1 whole week of peace, quiet, and sitting around doing nothing. This is gonna be awesome. Bye.
Nancy Drew on a quiet vacation? As if. Coming soon. But actually, it was done already. All right. So, that one was Nancy Drew and the Haunted Carousel. I quite liked it. This one felt like it wrapped up a little bit faster, and it didn't necessarily feel like there was a lot of puzzles, if that makes sense. It felt more like I was just talking to a lot of people. That's not necessarily a bad thing. It told a really great story. Like, that story was a little bit heartbreaking, honestly. So we've already done Deception Island. Let me see what is next on the list. So, we just did Haunted Carousel, we did Deception Island, we did Shadow Ranch. Ooh, so next we actually have The Curse of Blackmore Manor. From what I remember, a very good one. So that'll be interesting. And surprise, surprise, currently we're only up to 2003 with game year. This game came out in 2003. Definitely a favorite. Yay! I'm excited then. Unfortunately, I won't be getting to it this week, as we will be doing Final Fantasy on my other day that I normally stream. But I will be getting to it next week. And my partner will be streaming tomorrow at... noon. GG. Thank you, Alex. My partner will be streaming at noon. I don't know what he's playing. He's Resident Evil 4. That is what he will be playing. For girls who aren't afraid of a mouse. All right. So let us switch to our full screen mode. Don't look at any of my files. We done Stay Tuned for Danger. I believe that's the one game that I haven't gotten to actually run for me so far. Because up until this point, I believe we've done every single one in order up until this point, up to Shadow Ranch in order, except for game 2. Which I might be Stay Tuned for Danger. Yeah, Stay Tuned for Danger is the only one that we couldn't get running. For some reason, I bought it directly from Her Interactive, but it didn't actually run when I was trying to get it to run. So that one's currently on the back burner, unfortunately. We will get back to it though. Otherwise, we have done all the games up until Shadow Ranch. So the next one is Blackmore Manor. Over to my channel real quick. But I do have VODs for all the other ones so far. There's my Mellow Fellows list. I'll go watch the previous stream. Nice! Okay. This is your daily reminder to drink some water, eat at least one good meal or a really good snack. Go to bed at a relatively appropriate time period for you, whether that be 2 in the morning or 4 in the afternoon. Sleep is important. That is when you heal. The important part is you sleep. As long as you sleep, that is good. This is my own personal reminder to bonk. Be kind to yourself. It's something that I'm personally working on. I know how difficult it is, But every little step forward is a step in the right direction, and you need to remember that you are worth putting effort into. I believe in you. I hope you believe in me. I had a good time. I hope you had a good time. I had a lot of fun hanging out with all of you guys. I still can't really do a heart hands. I can kind of do a heart. Oh, that's more heart than it normally is, actually. Aww. It's more of a bean, but still, you get what I mean. I had a really good time hanging out with you guys. I had lots of fun. I love Nancy Drew. It makes me so happy every time I get to play any of these games because I feel so nostalgic. It's very nice. This one hand does not want to capture, it seems. Beans are good for the heart, so it works. Okay, let me get that raid ready. Perfect. Okay, so I will catch up with you guys on Friday and Saturday. Make sure you take care of yourself, you have a good rest of your week, and you have a good rest of your time zone that it is today, whether it be morning, afternoon, or night. I had fun hanging out with you. I hope you had fun hanging out with me. I can't wait to see you and play more Nancy Drew, but also I can't wait till Endwalker. Endwalker is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to hopefully have a new model to debut. We're going to play Endwalker. We're going to go to the moon on our Dorito ship. It's very exciting. I will catch you all later. Take care of yourselves. I know if you aren't. I will know if you aren't. Bye! Oh wait, you know, let me put in a raid command really quick. Or raid note. Oh, not just Opal. I'm an idiot. There we go. Opal. Bye, everybody.